welcome to this Saddleback College Baseball YouTube live stream for this broadcast of Game 3, a winner-go-home game for both teams. It's Saddleback Bobcats taking on the College of the Canyon Cougars. Winner will move on to the state finals in Lake Folsom College. Hello, everyone. I'm Dylan Luna along with my partner, Keon Wytowic. Saddleback won Game 2 of a score of 9-2-1, a dominant outing from the Bobcats after losing the first game, getting upset by the 19th seed College of the Canyons 6-5. Saddleback are the highest seed remaining in the southern section. They're number 2 heading into this playoffs. Keon, who's on the mound for Saddleback in today's ball game?
Today the Bobcats are going with C.J. Zwollen. He's got a 2-2 record in 7 starts. He's pitched about 37 innings. He's allowed 40 hits, 27 runs. He's got a 5.11 ERA to go with 27 strikeouts. So with that being said, Dylan, who's your pick for today's game?
So for College of the Canyons, they need Andy Ambrose to come up clutch today for them. He went hitless in yesterday's game, something that he hasn't done since late March. So it's been a while since he hasn't gotten a hit. He only has 2 hits in this series. He had 2 singles back in that first game when they won 6-5. So key for them is for him to get going. How about you, Keon?
I am going to go with the Bobcats here today. We talked about it at the end of Game 1, how the Cougars brought forth their best pitching in the opening game, and even then they were still able to just escape with the win.
Right.
And so yesterday, without him in there, I mean, it was a 9-1 victory. The guys came to play from Saddleback. They were able to get hits right off the bat, and it was just, you look at the stat sheet, it was just a tale of 2 games. I mean, Saddleback was getting into 6 at-bats, while the College of the Canyons were struggling to even get to 3.
Right, so, and that's credit to Trevor Eby on the mound for Saddleback yesterday.
What a day he had.
He went 8 innings, 6 strikeouts, no runs. An incredible game for him in a winner-go-home matchup for Saddleback. Jovan Camacho will lead off the game for College of the Canyons. He was incredible in that first game for College of the Canyons. In the outfield on defense, playing center field, and also playing small ball, which worked really well for them in the first game. They tried doing it in the second game. They didn't have as much success as the first game. Zwollen's first pitch is high for ball 1. Zwollen pitched last week as well against El Camino in the game where they won to advance into the regional finals. 1-0 pitch on the way from Zwollen.
Talk about setting the tone early. Game 2, Davini first play, got a hit, got on base, but here 2 balls, so definitely want to start faster if you're Saddleback.
Right, Saddleback were on the road yesterday after home in the first game. 2-0, ball 3, C.J. Zwollen, fastball in the dirt. He's in trouble already with Jovan Camacho, who's a speedster. You don't want to let him get on base and maybe start something for College of the Canyons.
Yeah, early 3-0 for Camacho. Do you see him swinging here?
No, I think he's going to try to get on here. We'll see. 3 balls, no strike. He shows bunt, pulls it back, takes strike 1, fastball down the middle. Good job by Zwollen.
Good to see from Zwollen, see if he can settle in here after the little bit of a shaky start, but.
Yeah, Zwollen went 4 innings in this last outing against El Camino last week. Camacho skies this one up the left field, opposite way. Schwartzberg has a run. He's sprinting, and he makes the grab. He had to move over his shoulder on that catch. He ran a long way. That ball was carrying.
Yeah, Schwartzberg really had to work for that one, but in the end, he does make the play. One gone.
Looks like that ball's going to be flying if you hit it to left field today. That ball was hit pretty well, but that ball just kept carrying. And Camacho might have had a double or triple to begin this game, if Schwartzberg didn't make the play. Now here comes Charlie Roca, the second baseman for College of the Canyons. Zwollen starts off Roca with a curveball, misses away for ball 1. Roca has been very smooth defensively over there at second base for the Cougars. He's had a bit of trouble with the bat, though, so far. He roped a line drive single in that last game, though. He gets sawed off. Ground ball to second baseman Heft, who makes the play over to Allen for the second out of this top of the first inning.
Clean start for Saddleback, 2 up and 2 gone.
Yeah, it's exactly what you want from C.J. Zwollen after three straight balls, gets back into the count with a strike, flies out Camacho, and then 2 pitches and then a ground out. Now here comes Andy Ambrose, who's looking to break out of this kind of mini funk that he's in. Not that he's in a lot of them for sure.
He's definitely due for something big today. If you've been a part of this series, you know that Andy Ambriz is the guy for College of the Canyons.
Take strike one on the curveball there. Yeah, he hasn't struck out, though, in this series. He's been induced to a lot of groundouts from Saddleback. Seems like they maybe figured out how to get Ambriz out. He's batting .420 on the season. 0-1 pitch. Fastball in there at the letters for strike two. Saddleback have been doing that often this series. EB especially last game. They start off some of the big sluggers with curveballs.
Right.
Keep it going and then bring that high heat with the fastball. 0-2 pitch on the way from CJ Zawalin. Curveball just a bit high for ball one.
Almost snuck it in there, but I like the aggressiveness. Give him something when you're up 2-0.
Yeah, College of the Canyons hasn't hit for much power in this series. Only a few extra base hits. Allenson standing on deck. He had one of the doubles back in that first game. 1-2 pitch. Fastball misses away for ball two. Ambriz leads the team with home runs with 12 and RBIs as well, 68 on the year for him. Third in the entire state of California.
Just remarkable stats.
2-2 pitch from Zawalin misses again outside. Full count now on the third baseman.
Big pitch coming for Zawalin. You really want to open with a 1-2-3 gun, and he's got a really good chance to do that right here against their best hitter.
Yeah, exactly. He had it. He worked himself out of a jam on that first at-bat. Easy second at-bat for Zawalin on 2 pitches. This at-bat, though, is a difficult one so far. 3-2 full count pitch on the way. Fastball fouled off by Ambriz. Ambriz just got a piece of that one. That was a low fastball. Who's out in front of there? Andrew Allenson, the DH, standing on deck. Switch hitting DH, that is. Batting from the left side against the righty Zawalin if he comes to the plate this inning. Zawalin starts his windup. Full count pitch on the way, and this one is popped into the air. J.C. Allen calls off Heft, and he'll make the catch for the third out of this inning. C.J. Zawalin starts off the Cougars 1-2-3 in this top half of the first. We're heading in the bottom of the first, still no score. You're listening to Saddleback Baseball on the Saddleback YouTube live stream. Welcome back to the Saddleback Baseball YouTube live stream. Saddleback Baseball are going to get their first at-bats here in the bottom of the first inning, where after they scored 9 runs last game yesterday to take the win and force a Game 3 in this series. Keon, who's on the mound for the College of the Canyon Cougars today?
Cougars are going with Josh Yasfan. He started one game. He's 1-0. He's got a 2.89 ERA with 17 strikeouts, so not a whole lot of experience here, but pretty good numbers. Excited to see what he's going to do today.
Yeah, only one game started. This is his 8th appearance on the year. Starts off Michael Davini with a strike.
Good start.
He has the best ERA on this Cougars team, though. 2.89 ERA, 17 strikeouts through 18 and 2/3 innings. So looks like Chris Cota, who's the manager for College of the Canyons, they may be using him as an opener in this game. Davini rips this one foul. He was laying on that fastball there. Make it 0-2.
Yeah, Davini, as we said yesterday, started off first pitch of the game. He got a single, so definitely wants to start off hot once again.
Yeah, he did a good job setting the table for the rest of the Saddleback offense. Worked a couple of walks yesterday.
Yeah, he's gotten a couple walks in this whole series, so he's been doing a good job of that.
Rips one opposite way. It's going to
Beautiful.
go in the right center field gap. This is going to be extra bases. Davini's going to round first, and he's going to stay at second. So a leadoff double for Michael Davini to begin this game for the Saddleback Bobcats.
Exactly what you want to see if you're Saddleback. We talked about setting the tone. Davini rips it to the right. 2 bases.
And now here comes Isaiah Morales, who has been Saddleback's best hitter this series. He has been on fire.
6 of 8 in this series. He's doing really, really well.
He's got 2 doubles as well in this series.
Been making plays on both sides of the ball.
Yeah, he was phenomenal on defense this series. Hitting from the right side against the lefty. Takes ball 1 on the fastball high. Got it from the right side in that first game as well, where he roped the double down the left field line. Maybe looking for that same result here, driving Davini. Morales boosts his average up. Now he's 3rd in the Orange Empire Conference in batting average. Shows bunt, pulls it back, ball 2. But before this series, he wasn't in the top 5 in average in the Orange Empire Conference. Now he is. He's 3rd. He's batting .383 after having an incredible series. To a pitch on the way from Yosfan, and it's fouled off by Isaiah Morales. We'll see how far Josh Yosfan can go today. He's projected to be the opener. He's their best pitcher in terms of ERA coming out of that bullpen. He's only thrown 18 and 2/3 innings this year. So I'm assuming they're going to try to get as much out of him as they can in this game. Yosfan looks back to Davini, who just takes a bigger lead after that one. Curveball sails above the zone. 3 balls, 1 strike on the shortstop from the Los Angeles area. College of the Canyons defense playing Morales pretty straight up here. Not trying to block off the line or the gap. 3-1 pitch on the way from Yosfan. Fastball fouled off by Morales. Good location there by Yosfan. I think Morales was expecting fastball, and Yosfan popped in the fastball, but it was towards the outer part of the plate. So a full count pitch will be on the way from Yosfan in a few seconds. Feeney might take an extended lead with a full count. No outs, though. Morales gets a high fastball, just gets a piece of that one. That might be in play. No, it won't. No. Head to the top of the College of the Canyons batting cages over there. But we've seen a few of those plays be made in foul territory on the right side, especially J.C. Allen, who had to leap and put his glove over the wall out of play and make the catch in one of the previous games.
And from our angle, the dugout kind of blocks that whole area, so all we could see was a singular glove just reach over the gate and grab that ball. That was one of my favorite plays of this whole series.
Yeah, that was crazy to just watch a glove come out and just snag that ball. It looked like it was going to be out of play. 3-2 pitch on the way from Yosfan. It's a high curveball. Easy take for Morales, and he'll walk. So runners be on first and second for JP Heft.
And that's the second kind of high sailing curveball that we've seen just at that at-bat. So definitely need to see an adjustment here from Yosfan.
JP Heft, 3-hole hitter to playing second base today, will now be due up.
And he's a really good player that just hasn't really found his rhythm in this series. So really excited to see if he can do it here today. Yeah,
both games he's had first innings RBIs on sac flies. He's going to show bunt and lays it down. Great bunt by Heft, fielded by the catcher Flashberg. And the throw is in time, so sacrifice bunt there from JP Heft. Small ball to advance both runners, second on third, with J.C. Allen now up. He leads the team in RBIs. You can see all the Saddleback players come out of the dugout to congratulate Heft for laying that bunt down successfully.
Yeah, he couldn't put that in a better spot.
So J.C. Allen will be due up. He's one of Saddleback's best hitters as well. They have 3 hitters who have been on fire, and he's one of them. 4 for 8 in this series with 4 RBIs. Fastball high and away, taking for ball 1 from the first baseman from Irvine. He went 2 for 5 in yesterday's game as well. Yosvan throws it away. Fastball fouled off by Allen. It's really pick your poison here for College of the Canyons because Koniarski is the 3rd Saddleback hitter who's been on fire. So you really have to choose your battles here between Allen and Koniarski. Koniarski homered in yesterday's game as well, so look out for him if he gets play appearance here with runners on. 1 ball, 1 strike. Pitch from Yosvan. High curveball laid off above the zone.
That's exactly right what you said about Koniarski. In game 1, he found the wall twice. Game 2, he knew that wasn't going to happen again. Puts it right over the wall. Home run. He's a big play machine.
J.C. Allen's been clutching this series. 2 balls, 1 strike. Swing and a miss on that high fastball there. 2 balls, 2 strikes now. Good pitch from Josh Yosvan. Yosvan, the lefty, he's got really good speed differential on that fastball and curveball. He showcased it so far today. The curveball is really slow compared to his fastball. Morales on second base, Davini on third. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Pitch on the way to Allen. Curveball high, laid off. Good take there by Allen. He started thinking about that swing at that pitch there. And now it's another full count here already for Saddleback. Morales got one last time and he walked. Saddleback would be looking for that same exact outcome. Maybe a base hit or an RBI as well.
That high curveball is starting to dip just a little bit.
Allen rips it up the middle. It's going to be a base hit. 1 will score. Here comes Morales rounding third. He's going to be in there standing. A 2 RBI single from J.C. Allen. He comes through again in this series. Saddleback take a 2-0 lead in the bottom of the first inning.
J.C. Allen, just a certified playmaker. Every single game, it seems like he's doing something else to help his squad. Really nice placement right down the middle. Bobcats on the board first.
So he had that same exact, at bat really last game too. He drove in 2 on a single. He does again early on. Here comes Cole Koniarski, who again went 2 for 5 yesterday, and he homered. He's another player on fire. 4 for 9 in the series with 2 doubles off the wall in that home run. He rolls over, ground ball to Yeaman, flips over to the second baseman, Rocco for 1. Koniarski beats that out just by a foot. So they only get 1 there on that fielder's choice, the Cougars do. And 2 outs will bring up the left fielder, Zach Schwartzberg. Schwartzberg lined a single the opposite way between the first baseman and the second baseman last game. Made a really stellar defensive play in that top of the first inning. He shows bunt, 2 outs, and he pops one up behind the home plate, and it hits the netting. No play will be made on that one. Catcher Flashberg. But yeah, talk about that play, Keon, that he made in the first inning. He had to run a long way, and he made a really nice play down left field.
That was definitely a hustle play.
Yeah, he had to run a long way. No balls, 1 strike. Another curveball from Yeaman. Just dips out of the zone towards Schwartzberg's feet. 4 ball 1. So Saddleback in all 3 games have gone first inning runs. The first game they only got 1 though. His last 2 games they've had multiple runs in the first inning. Schwartzberg fouls that one off towards the parking lot. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Beautiful day for some baseball here. This is the most sunniest game we've had in these 3-game series. The first 2 have been pretty cloudy, surprisingly.
Yeah, I was going to mention Sun has finally broken through those clouds for the first time in the series.
Schwartzberg again. Hard ground ball gets through. It's going to be a base hit. Koniarski's going to round second, and he's going to be in there at third. Runners will be on the corners now. With 2 gone, a single for Zach Schwartzberg towards the right side.
Drives it right between those infielders. Perfect placement, nice speed, rolls it across the turf.
I really like hitting the opposite way. Yesterday he had a line drive single. This one's a ground ball single now. Towards the right side now. Here comes Ben Castelli to DH in this game. He returned to the Bobcats lineup in that first game back from injury. He's the team's leader in home runs.
Despite missing 21 games,
exactly,
which is extremely impressive.
Freshman from Mission Viejo High School, just down the road. Fastball just misses away. That was a good pitch there from Josvan. Doesn't get the call, though. But Castelli has faced a few lefties. So far, he's had some trouble with the strikeout, but he's done a good job at going the opposite way on some pitches. This one he rolls over, and it'll just go foul. 1 ball, 1 strike now on the lefty DH. First lefty on lefty matchup from Josvan here today. Comes at a good time, though. Runners in the corners with 2 outs, looking to escape a jam. Got some better odds against the lefties. Schwartzberg's on first. He can run a bit. Curveball taken by Castelli for strike 2. That one came in on Castelli. Good pitch from Josvan. Now he's ahead of this count. 1 ball, 2 strikes. With 2 gone in the bottom of the first inning, Saddleback currently lead 2-0 off that 2 RBI single from J.C. Allen. Pitch on the way from Josvan. Castelli fouls off that fastball inside. Goes inside out with it. Will sail over to Saddleback dugout as he'll stay alive.
Yeah, Ben Castelli, as we mentioned, had that injury. And game 1 was his first game back since late March. He got a hit, and then yesterday he got 2 hits. So he's been making that progression, settling in. Could this be his best day of the whole series?
Doing a good job there, laying off that high curveball just above the zone. Wasn't too far off from being a strike. Make it 2 balls and 2 strikes now on Castelli. Interesting to see if Schwartzberg may run now. Castelli's really choking up on that bat with 2 strikes. Koniarski's on third. Fastball just misses away. Great eye there from Castelli.
Crowd does not like it.
Yeah, College of the Canyons fans were wondering where that was. That didn't miss by much either. Hard to tell when we're sitting on the right side. We can't see directly behind home plate. See if that was a strike. But that looked pretty close. Full count now. Runners on the corners for Saddleback, looking to extend their 2-0 lead. Castelli rolls over in a curveball. This is put in play. Flashberg fields it. Throw on the Schwartz for out number 3. So Saddleback do get 2 runs across in this bottom half of the first inning thanks to a 2 RBI single from J.C. Allen. Bobcats lead 2-0 over College of the Canyons as we head into the top of the second inning. You're listening to Saddleback Baseball on the Saddleback YouTube live stream. Once again, we are back here at Doug Fritz Field for this third game in the best of three series between the College of the Canyon Cougars and the Saddleback Bobcats. Andrew Allenson will lead off this top of the second inning for College of the Canyons. Their DH in today's game. CJ Zawalin put down the Cougars 1-2-3 in that first inning. Swung on a miss by Allenson. He's a big slugger. Had some issues with the strikeout play in this series. Zawalin pumps in a fastball. This is towards a right center field gap. This may be extra bases. Allenson takes a big turn, but he'll halt at first base. Great job from Makani Tanaka cutting that off and stopping a double.
I thought for sure that was going to be a double.
Yeah, same. It was hit hard, but Tanaka's he's really fast in center field. He cut that off before it hit the wall. And Allenson will stay put at first base, so a base hit for Andrew Allenson to lead off this inning for College of the Canyons.
And a really good sign for him because, and that's where they really found success, was this group of three, Allenson, Yeaman, and Schwartz. Yeaman's up now, and that's where they found success in game one, not so much game two. So could that be the key for them winning this game?
Yeaman, great eye by him, just misses a away fastball for ball one. So Ambriz ended his hit streak yesterday, but Yeaman still has his going. He's got 13-game hit streak, 9 of which have been multi-hit games, 2 or more hits from Yeaman as he lays off for ball two. Explaining his batting average, he's second on the team in that category, batting .404 on the year. Incredible numbers. And he plays a good shortstop too. Second on the team in fielding percentage. Or should they third, excuse me. 2 balls, no strike. Pitch on the way from Zawalin. Third ball sails above the zone. Just got to work himself back into this count. He has on the previous 2 batters, Jovan Camacho and Ambriz, got in trouble. Had 3 balls on him and was able to get both of them out. See if he can do the same here with Colin Yeaman. Can run 2. 4 straight balls. Colin Yeaman walks on that high fastball. College of the Canyons looking to strike back after giving up 2 in that bottom of the first inning. They have a really good chance with runners on first and second and no outs.
Yeah, Zawalin gets himself in a little bit of a jam here. We'll see how he can work himself out.
Comes Jake Schwartz. He's also one of College of the Canyons' main RBI producers. He's second on the team in RBIs behind Ambriz, but he ranks inside the top 5 in that Western State Conference.
Also pitches a little bit, so he's got some versatility to him.
Yeah, 2-way player, leads the team in saves. Shows bunt, pulls back on the inside fastball. It gets called for strike 1. Good job by Schwartz. I don't think he was expecting an inside fastball there. If he tried making contact with the bunt, it probably would have popped up.
Yeah, and we see J.C. Allen, one of the infielders, coming in. So are they bringing back this small ball little duel that they had going on in game 1?
Allen and Davini are in on the corners. Allen shows bunts it to Davini.
They're ready for it.
Throws on the run, gets him out. Heft was there to cover. So 1 out here. This is the same exact thing that happened to Saddleback last inning. They were able to drive in both runners on second and third. Now College of the Canyons have the chance to tie this ball game with Sepulveda now up.
But Schwartz does his job. He moves those guys forward. So good job by him. Credit being a team player.
Alex Sepulveda now be up. Right fielder in today's game. Starts off Sepulveda with a curveball. CJ Zawalin, good job by him. Rebounding. Alex Sepulveda on the year, 296 hitter. Saw that average go down this series though. He's got 4 home runs. Watch the high fastball go by for ball 1. Next pitch on the way from Zawalin. And it's again another high fastball, 2-1. He's had some troubles with that fastball, keeping it down in this inning. So on the other side of the Southern California regional bracket, Santa Ana swept Fullerton. They're moving on to the regional finals. Saddleback will be looking to join them as 2 OEC teams go to the regional finals in Lake Folsom College. 3 balls, 1 strike now after Sepulveda takes a curveball. But they'll need to work themselves out of a jam and win this game to be in order to move on. 3 balls, 1 strike on Alex Sepulveda, one of their key sluggers in this lineup. 4 home runs again, 296 average. Runners on second and third. 3 ball, 1 strike pitch on the way. Swung on and missed. Zawalin gets a high fastball. He swings and misses. Gets Sepulveda to miss that one. So he gets back in this count now. Full count, 3-2.
And that's got to feel so good for Zawalin. You're facing potentially a walk. Get him to swing and miss. Have a chance to put him away.
This is a ground ball, and it goes through, so it's going to be a base hit for Sepulveda. 1 run will score. Yeaman is halted on the good throw there from Koniarski. So Alex Sepulveda on RBI single through the right side. Only scores 1. College of the Canyons now trail 2-1 in this top of the second inning with Ryan Camacho now up. That was a good piece of hitting there from Sepulveda, going the opposite way on that fastball there. Now College of the Canyons looking to do more damage here with Ryan Camacho, now up.
Camacho couldn't really get going yesterday, but he did add on an RBI, so.
Yeah, he had the only RBI for the College of the Canyon Cougars last game. Runners on the corners. Allen was charging in from the corner.
He's ready for the bunt.
Yeah, but he didn't showcase it there, so interesting mix-up. Allen was holding on to Sepulveda. Yeah, I was probably expecting Ryan Camacho to bunt here. They've been known for playing small ball with maybe 1 out, runners on the corners. Ooh, Zawalin just misses that away fastball there. Good eye by Ryan Camacho. 2-0 now. He's in the hitter's count to do some damage. He hasn't been that successful this series, though, but he can come up in a big way for the College of the Canyon Cougars. Zawalin gets a strike there on the fastball down the middle. You're Zawalin. You really want to get Camacho to ground into a double play at best because Dane Flashberg, the catcher, is up, and he was super clutch in that first game, getting 3 hits in the game-winning RBI single. So he can hit in these pressure situations. So it'd be best if they can get out of this inning. Fastball just misses away for ball 3. Umpires got a pretty tight zone here for both teams already to start off this game. Three balls, 1 strike. Wallen was in that situation last at bat. Was able to get strike 2 and then give up a hit to Sepulveda, who's standing on first base. Runners on the corners with 1 gone. Zawalin fastball. This is a ground ball. Morales fields this one cleanly to throw on the first. And that's a good play from Isaiah Morales. 1 run will score. So this ball game is now tied at 2 apiece on that ground out from Ryan Camacho. Sepulveda does advance to second on no throw. So runner will be on second for Dane Flashberg.
And that ball took a weird hop on Morales, but he stays patient, able to make the play.
Yeah, it was a tough play there. I was expecting maybe it would hop up. It's an error-prone play, really, on that high chopper. You got to time it right, and Morales did, and he knew he only had to play at first. Good job from the shortstop there to make the play. Now here comes Dane Flashberg. Grounds ball, and it's going to get through again. Too shallow, though, for anyone to advance. Oh, Davini tried getting Morales, tried throwing it to Morales to get out. Sepulveda at third as he came off the bag, rounded it. So runners are on the corners now for Jovan Camacho. He's the leadoff hitter in this College of the Canyons lineup.
And I was just going to mention Dane Flashberg has to come up big here for College of the Canyons if they want to win this game, because he was huge in game 1, absent from game 2.
Yeah, I did just come up big there in that moment to keep the inning alive for College of the Canyons. Both teams now at the same stat line, 2 runs on 3 hits. CJ Zawalin looking to get himself out of a jam. Jovan Camacho, though, he's a speedy hitter, hitting in the mid-300s as well. High off-speed pitch sails away from him. 1 ball, no strikes now on Jovan Camacho.
Zawallen's thinking about that back pick.
Ground ball to Heft. Fields this one cleanly, flips on the Morales for round number 3. Zawalin gets out of a big jam, but he allows 2 runs as the College of the Canyon Cougars tied this up at 2. We're heading into the bottom of the 2nd inning. 2-2 is the score. You're listening to Saddleback Baseball on the Saddleback YouTube live stream. Welcome back to sunny Doug Fritz Field here at Saddleback College. We're heading in the bottom of the 2nd inning. We have a tie ball game, not at 0, but at 2. Saddleback scored 2 in the bottom of the 1st, and then College of the Canyons answered back with 2 runs in the top of the 2nd. How will a Saddleback lineup respond to College of the Canyons coming back and tying this game early on? Jack Collins, the catcher, is now up. 8-9-1, the Saddleback lineup will bat in this bottom of the 2nd as Collins takes strike 1 away to begin this at-bat.
And this has been my big thing with this series is Jack Collins is the key. I mentioned it earlier. It's now 13 of the last 15 games. Jack Collins records a hit. They're 13-0.
And it will drop in foul territory as Collins hit this one far, but sailed just foul.
So yeah, as I said, he's 13-0 in the last 15 games. He records a hit. 0-2 in the 2 games of that 15-game stretch where he doesn't record a hit.
Yeah, he's crucial in that batting average department, 2nd on the team in that category, batting .395. 0-2 count though on Collins. Next pitch on the way from Yosfan. It's a ground ball to Roca. Fields it cleanly over there at first, and he's able to get out Collins for out number 1.
As we know, Jack Collins committed to Long Beach State. Good for him.
Comes Makani Tanaka, now up for Saddleback. He's had a tough time in this series after scorching in the first 2 rounds of the playoffs where he was hitting .500 coming into this 3rd round. Hasn't had as much success with the bat, only 1 hit. Tanaka watches the curveball and the dirt for ball 1, but he's been phenomenal on defense. You can see in the 1st inning too. Stopped Allenson from getting on 2nd on a double.
Yeah, if he's not going to make plays hitting-wise, he's got to do it some other way, and he's been able to do that.
Strike 1 taken from Makani Tanaka. That was a high fastball there. But yeah, some of these Saddleback hitters haven't gone going in this series, but they've done a good job as well on the defensive side, making impacts. Curveball there, easy take for Tanaka as that one comes inside on him. 2 balls, 1 strike. Another lefty on lefty matchup for Josh Yosfan. High fastball just misses the zone. Flashberg was holding that, trying to get a call there. Strike zone is tight today for both teams, which means that you can see a lot of runs to be scored Both pitchers have to work more in the zone. Tanaka watches that one. That one's in for a strike. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Full count now on the speedy center fielder from Hawaii.
Definitely needs to generate a spark here as Cougars had a great answer in second inning.
Tanaka rolls over, grounds up to the second baseman Roca, takes his time, makes the play, throw on the Schwartz for the second out of this inning. Big out there from Yospan, not allowing Tanaka to get on because Michael Davini is now up. He roped the double to right center field in his first at bat, and he later scored after J.C. Allen's RBI base hit. Yospan starts Davini off with a curveball. He was early on that one, fouls it off into the stands. Just over the stands, that is.
Almost landed on a couple of umbrellas up there.
Yeah, as Davini stepped in the leadoff role again after Jake Naso, who's a regular leadoff hitter, was injured. Davini likes to swing first pitch as well. That's what he got his base hit on. Oh, that curveball just misses away. Might have been a bit too low. 1 ball, 1 strike on the third baseman from Lisa Niguel High School. Ball 2, curveball in the dirt. Yospan 3 off-speed pitches already to Davini after Davini roped the first pitch fastball for a double. Fastball inside gets called for strike 2, so back even in this count now is Yospan. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. No runners on in this bottom half of the second inning. Davini watches that fastball sails above the zone, excuse me. Full count now on the third baseman. Did a good job yesterday getting a couple walks.
Yeah, he's been really good at getting those walks and 1 ball away from doing it again.
Full count. Davini ropes it again to the right center field gap. Jovan Camacho, though, runs it down this time. Huge play in the outfield from Camacho. Yeaman sets down the Bobcats 1-2-3 in this bottom half of the second inning. Score is still 2-2. You're listening to Saddleback Baseball on the Saddleback YouTube live stream. Welcome back to this Saddleback YouTube live stream. Third game of this regional finals. Winner go home for both College of the Canyons and Saddleback. Score is 2-2. So we head into the top of the third inning. Charlie Roca will lead off 2-3-4. Cougars will bat in this inning. Ryan Cullinane is a new pitcher for Saddleback after CJ Zawalin only went 2 innings. 1 ball, no strike as Cullinane starts off Roca.
Very quick early change. I wonder what went into that decision. Sorry.
Zawalin had a very quick 1-2-3 inning in the first and gave up 2 runs in the second. Cullinane 2-0 on Roca. Yeah, I think Summer McCartney. Well, Saddleback did come up short in the regional finals last year against Palomar. I think Summer McCartney just doesn't want that to happen again this time around. Trying to do everything in his power to advance Saddleback.
Do or die game. You got to take risks.
Ryan Cullinane pumps in a fastball for strike 1 on Roca. Cullinane, though, has been one of Saddleback's best bullpen arms this year. Thrown 20 innings. That's another fastball high, 3-1. 20 2/3 innings for this team. Up in the upper half of innings pitched.
Yeah, Cullinane 4-0.
Fastball in there for strike 2 at the letters.
0.44 ERA.
Yeah, he's been extremely effective out of the bullpen for Saddleback, and he's looking to give Coach Summer McCartney some extra length out of the bullpen. Got Roca in a full count now, 3-2. Fastball's fouled off by Roca. Playing that pitch there, foul ball will land in the College of the Canyons bullpen. Andy Ambrose stands on deck for College of the Canyons. Their best hitter, but has not been going this so far in the series. At 2 hits in the first game, none in the second game. Full count. Good job by Roca laying off that high fastball. His hands started to go around, but that was an easy take for him. Definitely did not go in that check swing. So Roca is on first base with a walk to begin this 3rd inning.
Not a great start for Cullinane. You never want to open with a walk, especially when you come in right out of the bullpen.
Yeah, Cullinane is a strike thrower for sure. Doesn't get a lot of strikeouts. Around 5 K per 9s. Now he's got Andy Ambrose looking to induce another ground out. Curveball just misses from Cullinane. And Saddleback have gotten Ambrose to ground out a few times in the series. He had 2 double plays yesterday. So Saddleback are looking for another one of those opportunities in this inning. Cullinane, fastball just misses the zone. Some Saddleback hitters, fielders are really confused on that call there. Thought that was a strike. Yeah, this umpire has a really tight strike zone key.
Yeah, you've mentioned a lot. The strike zone's very tight today.
Yes, strike zone first 2 games has been pretty moderately fair. Cullinane back picks Roca. Roca gets in there safely. Well, yeah, this umpire looks like it's really squeezing it. Both teams behind the home plate today. So expect to see a lot of runs being scored here. It's already 2-2 in the 3rd. Fastball fouled off by Ambrose. Strike 1 now. Ambrose had a good hack at that fastball.
Andy Ambrose just has to come alive today if College of the Canyons wants their season to continue on.
Cullinane definitely works quicker than Zawalin on the mound. Let's see if that's an advantage or disadvantage for Saddleback. 3 balls, 1 strike as Andy Ambrose takes a high fastball.
Seen a lot of balls today on both sides.
Yeah, it's kind of towards the deep end of each team's rotation and bullpen. Number 3 starters from each team getting starts here in this game 3. Fastball sails for the zone. Back-to-back walks given up by Ryan Cullinane out of the bullpen. Here comes Andrew Allenson.
Here comes a mound visit. Just got to put some confidence in your guy. Let him know that's who you're riding with.
Yeah, Colney has only given up 6 walks coming into today's game. He's been great at controlling the strike zone, and he's already given up 2 in this winner go home game. Allenson, he ripped a single, pulled it to right center field gap, but Tanaka cut it off from reaching extra bases. He's had some trouble with the strikeout, though, in this series. He had 2 last game. Runners, though, are on first and second for College of the Canyons with no outs. They had the same situation last inning where they had Schwartz sack bunt them over, and they later scored 1 run on a single and another run later on a ground out. They're going to let their big slugger Allenson hit, though. 1 ball, no strike on the cleanup man.
Yeah, Allenson comes with power.
Yeah, he's second on the team in that department. Got 7 on the year, batting .348 as well. Big slugger went to Quartz Hill High School in the desert. Fastball just misses inside for ball 2. This is definitely the opposite of what Coach Thurman McCartney was thinking might have happened when bringing in Cullinane.
Do you see any way he makes another change this early?
We'll see, though. I think they're gonna try to let Cullinane get out of this jam.
He definitely just needs to settle in. I would stick with him.
Ball 3, high fastball. College of the Canyons dugout's really coming alive. Seems like it might be affecting Cullinane here.
So if you're Cullinane right now, you know, you've walked 2 guys in a row, you're facing a 3-0 count. What do you do?
I mean, I think you just got to throw a fastball in there. I don't know if Allenson has a green light, but I mean, with 2 straight walks, seems like he's going to take no matter what.
I would take this if I'm Allenson.
And he does. Ball 4 again. 3 straight walks from Ryan Cullinane. And now here comes Colin Yeaman, who's been College of the Canyons' second best hitter in terms of average this season.
So after the mound visit, 4 straight balls.
This is a big, big situation for Ryan Cullinane. Not so much Colin Yeaman. All he has to do is really fly this ball into the outfield. It'll score 1 at least.
Bases loaded, no outs, and no hits. How often does that happen?
Oof. The odds are low to get out of this jam with no runs scored in this inning. Strike 1, pumped in there by Cullinane. Finally starts off a hitter with a first pitch strike. Been a while since he's been able to do that. Another strike in there from Cullinane.
And now you see him start to settle in. Really good sign for the Bobcats.
Yeah, this is the right time. That was a nice pitch from Cullinane at the knees. Yeaman couldn't really do anything with that pitch. No balls. 2 strikes now on Colin Yeaman, who's a shortstop. Off-speed pitch just above the zone, just misses there. That would have been a huge strikeout. Cullinane got it.
Definitely. If he could open just 1, 2, 3 strikeout, that would have been really big.
Colin Yeaman has the same amount of walks as strikeouts, almost. 18 walks compared to 19 strikeouts. Pretty low number, puts the ball in play. Swung on and missed, though. Huge at-bat from Ryan Cullinane, who gets Yeaman swinging and missing for the first out in this top of the 3rd inning.
And that's a huge deal because Colin Yeaman has been a really effective player here for College of the Canyons. Since re-entering the lineup on April 20th, he's recorded both a hit and a run in every single game.
Right. Jake Schwartz is now the batter. Sacked bunt last time, but he was clutch in the first game. He was able to find places in the Saddleback outfield and get 2 RBIs as he takes strike 1 inside. Seems like Ryan Cullinane really settled in after that 3rd walk. Cullinane, another low fastball, just misses the zone there. Again, bases are loaded here with only one out in this top of the third inning. No runs have come across yet. Ryan Cullinane came in relief of C.J. Zawala in the top of the third inning, looking to limit or stop this damage from College of the Canyons. Ground ball by Schwartz up the middle. Morales takes it himself, steps on second. Allen picks it, and he makes the play. Huge double play from Ryan Cullinane. A big-time stretch from J.C. Allen to keep his foot on the bag.
Unbelievable play.
Ryan Cullinane gets out of a big jam, but we may see one of the College of the Canyons coaches. They're going to talk to the first base umpire, but looks like we're heading to the bottom of the third inning. No runs scored by College of the Canyons. Still 2-2. We're heading into the bottom of the third. You're listening to Saddleback College Baseball on Saddleback College YouTube live stream. We're heading into the bottom of the third inning here at Dougford Field, Saddleback College. The score is 2-2 in this elimination game. Best of 3 series, each team tied 1 apiece. Saddleback, huge inning on the mound from Ryan Cullinane after walking 3 straight batters.
Yeah, that was extremely impressive.
Yeah, he got a strikeout, and he was able to get a double play. No runners scored in that inning. Huge inning on the mound from Cullinane. And now here comes Isaiah Morales. Saddleback looking to capitalize on that mistake from College of the Canyons. Morales goes off the end of his bat, and Roca makes the catch for out number 1.
When you talk about capitalizing, I was going to say that could be a huge difference in who wins this game. I mean, when you're given bases loaded with no outs, you have to take advantage.
Right.
And College of the Canyons didn't do that. And that's going to be a huge issue moving forward.
Yeah, that may be a situation where they look back at the end of the game if they don't come out on top and feel like we should have capitalized on that opportunity. Here's JP Heft. Get a sack bunt his first at bat. He's off for ball 1. Heft is Saddleback's leader in batting average this season. Lined it to Andy Ambrose, who's been absolutely rock solid at third base. Makes a great play. Line drive straight at him, makes the catch for out number 2. Josh Yusfan, really quick inning so far from him. He's got to deal with J.C. Allen, who came out on top in his last at bat. 2 RBI base hit from Allen in his first plate appearance. Backdoor curveball, good pitch from Yosfan. That was really slow. Able to get himself ahead in this count 0-1.
Yeah, Allen knew it as soon as he kind of peeled away. nodded his head as in, yeah, probably should have swung.
Another curveball there. Allen flies it up, and it lands on top of the College of the Canyons bullpen again, or excuse me, batting cage again. So Josh Yelsfan, this is his second start on the year for College of the Canyons. He's been their best reliever out of the bullpen, 2.89 ERA. First, he's gone this season in a game 6 innings, and then he had a 4-inning outing, but that's kind of it. Either 1 or 2 innings from him the rest of the way. Ball 3. Or, excuse me, ball 1. Third pitch of the inning. So Yosfan already 2 2/3 innings of work, 47 pitches for him. Allen fouls off that fastball, still 1-2. When after that first inning from Saddleback, Yosfan's really settled in. 1-2 pitch. High fastball above the zone. Easy take for Allen. 2 balls and 2 strikes. J.C. Allen looking to keep this inning alive. Cole Korniarski's on deck. Curveball. Allen goes with it the opposite way. Base hit for him. Line drive through the right side. So he does keep the inning alive for Cole Korniarski. 2 base hits for Allen already in this game.
And that's really good because Koniarski's been able to really dig deep and get these balls against the wall, whether it's a home run. So get a guy on base, get a chance, take the lead here.
Yeah, he had a home run last game, went 2 for 5, and he had 2 doubles in the first game. They both went off the wall, one off the top, one off the bottom. He's getting a good matchup here with a lefty on the mound in Yosfan. He's able to get Koniarski to the ground into a fielder's choice in his last at-bat. Low strike at the knee is called for
Pretty
strike
generous. 1. Definitely seen him call one of those a ball earlier.
Yosfan looking to get himself out of this inning after giving up the base hit to Allen. Another low fastball, this one right below the knees for ball 1. It's a good pitch from Josh Yosfan. Didn't get the call there if he got the first one. They attacked Koniarski low in that first game. That's where he hit the doubles. And then they threw a high fastball, and he got his hands up and hit that home run over the fence. Seems like the ball is going to carry to left field. Koniarski pops one up the center field. Jovan Camacho has to run in. An easy catch for him, the ending inning. Josh Yelsfan, after giving up that 2-out hit to Allen, sets down Koniarski on a fly ball. It's 2-2 as we head into the top of the 4th inning. You're listening to Saddleback Baseball on the Saddleback YouTube live stream. Saddleback College won 9-1 in the second game. Alex Sepulveda will be up against Ryan Cullinane.
And Cullinane was able to, after he walked 3 dudes in a row, got them all on base with no outs, able to get out of it, keep him at 0. Really impressive work by Ryan Cullinane.
Sepulveda, 1 for 1. He had an RBI single through the right side against C.J. Zawalin. The first 2 innings for Saddleback. Cullinane, ball 2, curveball doesn't hit the zone. Yeah, Colnane, he threw an inning, 3 walks, but he only had 23 pitches, so not too much because he was able to get a double play. Fastball misses Collins' glove. It's now 3-0. He's in danger of his 4th walk already in this game.
If you're Saddleback, you really just want him to settle down, settle in. But a 3-0 start, not what you want.
Strike 1. High fastball called. So Colnane is able to pump that one in. Ryan Camacho's on deck. Ball 4. It looked like it might have been good, but it just kept trailing down. And Sepulveda's on with a walk. Been on both times today.
Left fielder, number 2, Ryan Camacho.
Ryan Camacho's now the batter. He also has the 2nd RBI for College of the Canyons, but he grounded out to Isaiah Morales in the last at bat, who made a terrific play on the high chopper to get him. I'm sure Colnane would like him to ground out again with a runner on first. Back pick over there, almost got Sepulveda. He's able to get in there just in time.
Saddleback's dugout really wanted it. You could hear him yelling.
They've been pretty close so far. We haven't seen any back picks from the pitcher, but we have seen a back pick. Jack Collins, Ryan's brother Jovan, the back pick. Another close play at first there, not out there on the back pick. And Jack Collins had a nice back pick. The catcher threw down the first base on Jovan Camacho last game to get him out.
Umpire going to hold it up a little bit.
Yeah, time was called there. I think Collins asked for it. Still no pitches thrown into that bat to Ryan Camacho. That was a called strike. Interesting.
Very 2 different reactions from our crowd behind us.
Yeah, that was a curveball. That was below. I thought that was a ball for sure. Maybe he was trying to make up that call for that one fastball was called on Saddleback for a strike. That was pretty questionable. Camacho squares. It popped up in the air. Allen could not make the play there. He was trying to lean forward, and he leaned forward a bit too much there. Couldn't have the exact right footing.
Man, just a step late from J.C. Allen there.
Yeah, he's pretty close, though, to making a play on it. So no balls and 2 strikes now on Ryan Camacho. Get 0 for 1 on the ground out, but he did score the run in the 2nd inning. Sepulveda's on first base. Dane Flashberg is on deck. He has been College of the Canyons, one of their best hitters in this series. He has a base hit today. Another back pick. This one was probably the least closest out of the 3 that Colnane has thrown over there. We'll see if Camacho is going to square with 2 strikes. After he popped that up, I'm just going to assume he was going to be hitting away here. High pitch, just laid off. Getting a pretty close pitch. Colnane doesn't get the call after he got that first strike call.
And it's really starting to feel like a true do-or-die game as both benches, anything happens, they're ready to fight for their boys.
Yeah, both teams are trying to argue for calls here. Tense game so far. This one's snagged by Davini. The throwback is in time. Double play. Michael Davini catches a line drive from Camacho. Get a leap up in the air just a bit, and he throws over to Allen and get a double play. Back pick the runner at first. Huge play from Michael Davini.
And those are the type of plays you need to make to win championships. Saddleback should be well on their way if they keep doing stuff like that. Michael Davini, excellent play. He's had a nice game.
2nd double play induced by Ryan Colnane in his 1 2/3 innings of work. Dane Flashberg start off with a curveball. Doesn't get the call there either. But yeah, that time was a line drive double play. You don't really see those too often. It's usually the ground ball double plays that are the most common. But Davini made a nice snag, and he was able to throw a bullet over there first to get out Sepulveda. Dane Flashberg swings and misses at a curveball there, 1-1. Yeah, I didn't think Sepulveda was that far off the bag until that throw came over from Davini, and that was a good play. To recognize that.
Right.
Flashberg fouls off a ball off his leg guard. It's now 1 ball and 2 strikes. You saw a fastball there. He had a single back in the second inning. He's been pretty hot at the plate. He had 3 hits in the first game, was silenced in the second game. Most of the College of the Kings lineup were silenced. They only had 3 hits. Cullinane, high curveball laid off by Flashberg.
Looked like it dipped in there, but doesn't get the call.
Yeah, you can see Flashberg was kind of rotated his hips there. Starting his swing motion, hands stayed back. High curveballs always look good, but they don't usually are when you hit them. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Just gets a bit of that one on that off-speed pitch. That was a good job by Flashberg staying with it as it was trailing away from him. Dane Flashberg looking to keep the inning alive again for College of the Canyons. Foul ball again. And he kept the inning alive in the second as he got a 2-out hit. Jovan Camacho stands on deck, the leadoff hitter for College of the Canyons. 2-2 count. Pitch on the way from Cullinane with 2 outs. This one's flying in the center field, shallow center field. Tanaka is there, Cam's under it, and he makes a catch. So a huge double play. Davini caught the line drive throw on the Allen. That was huge for Ryan Cullinane. He gets out of another jam. We're heading into the bottom of the 4th inning. Score still 2-2. You're listening to Saddleback Baseball on the Saddleback YouTube live stream. Welcome back to Saddleback College Baseball on the Saddleback YouTube live stream. Game's tied at 2-2. Saddleback are currently going to bat in the bottom of the 4th inning. Zach Schwartzberg is due up. He's singled back in the 1st inning. Schwartzberg, Costelli, Collins for the Saddleback lineup. Schwartzberg flies one out to left field. First pitch, swinging. Ryan Camacho's there. Cam Sunders, one easy catch for him for out number 1. That surely helps out the pitcher Josh Yuspan. He's at 50 pitches through 3 innings of work. So trying to keep that pitch count down. He does on that first pitch out. If Yuspan gets through this 4th inning, he would tie his 2nd longest outing of the season. Longest was 6 outings, making a 2nd start this year again. Starts off the lefty Ben Costelli, DHing in today's game for ball 1. Costelli listed as an infielder, but he played an outfielder for mostly the season when he was healthy. 2 balls, no strikes. Not a lot of chances, though. I think they started realizing that they could DH him and then keep Schwartzberg in left field as well. Costelli takes strike 1 on a fastball away. 2 balls, 1 strike on the lefty DH from the Mission Viejo.
And as we know, Costelli's gotten better and better each game that he's been back from injury.
Flies this one out to center field. Jovan Camacho doesn't need a move, though, and he makes the catch for out number 2. So 2 quick outs from Josh Yosvan. For giving up 2 runs in the first inning, Saddleback have had a tough time getting anything going in these next 3. Jack Collins is due up now.
Yeah, Yosvan's really settled in after that little bit of a rough first inning.
It's kind of mirroring the first game instead of the second game. Much more closer outing in this winner-go-home game for both teams. Jack Collins watches the backdoor curveball on the 4th strike 1.
Just got to hope that he hangs in there and doesn't wear down as it goes on. Stay strong throughout, and it should be fine.
He's Collins, the Canyon's best pitcher in terms of ERA, 2.89. Collins trying to bunt here, and he'll roll foul after being in the air for a quick second. So no balls, 2 strikes. Collins had a bunt base hit in yesterday's game. So yeah, we're talking about College of the Canyons. They really need some good outing from Yosvan, and they have after that first inning. And they ranked 50th in the state and team area compared to Saddleback, who's ranked 4th. So the longer Yosvan can go, the better here.
See if Jack Collins can get going. His only hit in this series was a bunt, and it was his first at-bat in yesterday's game.
Yeah, he's second on team in batting average heading into today's game. No ball, 2 strike pitch on the way from Yosvan. Fastball just misses away. One ball and 2 strike on the catcher from Santa Margarita Catholic High School. Just competed in the CAF final. Oh, it was taken down by Jay Serra. Line drive to the right side. Looks like Sepulveda is under this one again, and it'll be out number 3. 1, 2, 3. Down go to Bobcats. Really good job by Josh Yosvan on the mound. Still tied 2-2 as we head into the top of the 5th inning. You're listening to Saddleback Baseball on the Saddleback YouTube live stream. Here's a score in this elimination game, best of 3 series, 3rd game here in this Southern California CCCAA regional playoffs. Winner of this game will go to the state finals in Lake Folsom College. 4 teams will advance, 2 from the Northern California, 2 from Southern California. Santa Ana already advanced. Brian Cullinane starts off Jovan Camacho with strike 1, fastball there.
Game's been getting more intense as each inning goes on, so if you're tuning in right now, you're at the right place at the right time.
Yeah, Cullinane, he's been a very effective reliever for Saddleback this year. Gets Camacho to fly out. This is going to go foul. Will anyone get there in time? No, it won't. It'll drop in. The wind is carrying that ball the other way towards left field. And ball kept pushing it foul away from Schwartzberg and Davini, who were trying to make a play on that one. So, no balls, 2 strikes. Something that Ryan Cullinane hasn't had a lot of in this game. He has 4 walks, which is uncanny of him. He only had 6 walks entering today, and he almost doubled that total. But he only has 36 pitches through 2 innings, make it 38 after these last 2. So he's able to get 2 double plays in both innings. Get out of some jams. 0-2 pitch. Jovan Camacho, good eye from him. That was a backdoor curveball that stayed up and just missed the zone. 1 ball, 2 strikes on him. One-two pitch is fouled off by Camacho. Stays alive.
Piece of that one.
Ryan Cullinane also from Elisa Niguel High School, like third baseman like Lavini. Fouled off there by Camacho. Elisa Niguel, who produced a lot of MLB talent, including Blake Sable, who made his debut this year with the San Francisco Giants. Rule 5 draft pick. He was with the Pittsburgh Pirates organization. And he's been really successful for the Giants. The rookie, catcher, and outfielder. He can play kind of anywhere. Elisa Niguel have some pedigree in that department. Davini and Cullinane being part of that program. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Curveball. Ooh, just misses the strikeout call. 2 balls and 2 strikes. That curveball looked pretty good from Cullinane.
Definitely.
I think we've said this before in this game. It's a tight zone today. Some missed calls here and there for both sides. Cullinane spikes a fastball. Like how Collins tried framing that, even though that was a ball in dirt. Full count now. Ryan Cullinane was ahead of it. Now he's behind. Full count, 3-2. No outs. Jovan Camacho, 1-2-3. College of the Canyons will bat in this order. Full count pitch on the way from Cullinane. Camacho up the middle. It's a base hit.
Got right under the pitcher's legs.
Big at bat from Jovan Camacho to begin this inning. He's got 16 stolen bases on the year. So it's a key part in setting the table for this Cougars lineup. We haven't seen anyone steal or attempt to steal on Jack Collins so far, but Jovan was picked off in the last game from first base. So I'm sure he's wary of Collins' arm behind the plate. Charlie Roca is now up. He walked in the 3rd inning and he grounded out in the 1st. Camacho takes off first pitch, and this one is fouled off by Roca. So that looked like a designed hit and run play. That was a curveball that Roca just missed. I'm assuming he expected fastball on that one. College of the Canyons have tried that hit and run play a couple times in the series. Hasn't been successful. I believe they fouled off every single time that they've tried it. Back pick on Camacho, he's in there with no tag. Cullinane likes a back pick over there on runners at first base. He's done it 3 times to Sepulveda earlier on. 2 runs for both teams and 4 hits for both teams. Curveball grounded. Davini, mistimed the hop, but he's able to field it cleanly, and it's a double play again for Cullinane. 3 straight innings, 3 straight double plays for Ryan Cullinane.
Really good work by the Bobcats. Staying calm, staying patient, getting it done.
Well, that was huge because it looked like Davini mistimed the hop and the ball because it sailed higher than he expected.
Yeah.
He was mistiming it, but he's pretty tall and he's able to range and stretch all the way to get that grab, and it didn't affect his throw either. He made an accurate throw to Heft, who turned it over to J.C. Allen, the first for a double play, make it 5-4-3. And now here comes Andy Ambrose, who walked in his last period plate appearance as well. Fouls one off towards the right side. 0 for 1 in this game, also grounded out, or popped up, excuse me, to JP Heft at second.
Yeah, Davini just kind of hung up in the air on that one, stayed real patient with it, still able to make a really athletic play.
It was an awkward play, but
yeah,
Davini's an athlete over there at third base, still stay with it. Curveball just misses the zone.
Ooh.
1 ball, 1 strike. Ambers was nodding his head at that pitch. Now he kind of knows the strike zone. Knows what to lay off. See some action in Saddleback's bullpen now with 2 outs. Ambrose flies this one up to center field. Shallow center field. Tanaka's charging in. Heft loses it. Morales, and this one's finally caught by Tanaka, who lost his hat in the process. That was a dangerous play. Heft and Morales look like they lost in the sun. We're heading into the bottom of the 5th inning. The score is still 2-2 in this Game 3 matchup of the regional finals. You're listening to Saddleback Baseball on the Saddleback YouTube live stream.
Welcome back. You're listening to Saddleback YouTube live stream. Keon Wojtowicz alongside Dylan Luden.
Center fielder number 3,
Makani Tanaka up at the plate here. He's 0 for 1 so far today. Josh Yosfan is pitching.
Yosfan's done an excellent job. Done 4 innings of work.
Grounder goes for ball 1.
But Yosfan is just pitching as much as he can for College of the Canyons. His second longest outing of the season out of the bullpen.
Yeah, he came in. There's a nice strike there to get it to 1-1. But Yosfan came in not too much experience. He's only started, I think, 1 game. So done a nice job settling in. See if he can keep it going. Here comes the 1-1 pitch. Tanaka lasers it down the right. That's going to be a base hit. And a really good start. Makani Tanaka, he's been a guy that hot, kind of cooled down in this series, but getting it going again, 2nd straight game with a hit.
Right, he was hitting around 500 in the first 2 playoff series that Saddleback's had in the first and second round. But hasn't had to get it going so far with the bat in this series, but that was a nice line drive single. He pulled it to the right side for Makani Tanaka.
Really good job by Tanaka as we get into our 3rd rotation. Michael Davini back on base. He's 1 for 2. He's made plays on both sides of the ball.
Yeah, he started 2 double plays on defense.
Definitely the player of this game so far, and some guys just really have to step up in these do-or-die games.
And Davini had a double back in that first inning at the right center field, and he also roped another one in the right center field. This Camacho in center field ran it down, though.
1-0 pitch coming in. Zips it in, but it just misses the zone. Going to go for ball number 2.
Yeah, you got to watch out for Tanaka's speed. He's 2nd on team in stolen bases with 6.
Yeah, Tanaka's a burner. You give him any kind of room, and he's taking that base. Here comes the 2-0 pitch. Goes a little bit high. They're going to give him ball number 3.
Yeah, we'll see if Davini has a green light here. It'll be interesting to see. He's one of Saddleback's best hitters, but 3 straight balls. I'm sure they just want to get anyone on base.
For sure. The 3-0 count is always like my favorite. There's so many different ways you can take it. We'll see what Davini does. 3-0 coming in. Goes for strike 1.
It was a high fastball there, laid off. Maybe he had the green light, just maybe it wasn't that pitch I wanted to swing at, wasn't looking for.
And at 3-1, I think he can stay aggressive here. He's got a guy on base, no outs.
another timeout called. Yeah, Yosfin has been working really quickly on Saddleback, and that's, I think, the second or third time that the home plate umpires had to stop play because batter wasn't ready.
Yeah. But they're ready to go again. 3-1 pitch. Davini rips it right down the middle. This is going to be extra bases. He's turning for second. Tanaka wants it all. He's going to get it. Saddleback takes the lead. Davini once again making plays. Saddleback 3. Canyon of the College 2.
Huge double for Michael Davini. That's his second double of the game. This time he pulls it. After the first two at-bats, he ripped it to right center field. This time he goes left center field. And Tanaka, with his speed, he's able to round third and come home standing. And now here comes another crucial hitter in Saddleback's lineup in Isaiah Morales.
Yeah, Isaiah Morales, definitely a guy that wants to get going, who's been really good in this series. But today, not too much action. Got walked, 0 for 1. But as we talk, I saw Tanaka kind of rounding that corner. He thought about it. He hesitated, but then he was able to finish that run.
Yeah, he wasn't maybe fully committed to going to home, but third base coach Tony Gomes sending him home. And with Tanaka's speed, yeah, it was a good call.
Number 1, Isaiah Morales.
So Morales coming in now. Got Davini on second. Yosfan's pitch goes high, and that's going to be ball 1.
Keon, what do you think of Isaiah Morales' walk-up song? He's walking to Justin Bieber.
Yeah.
You notice that?
I have noticed that. They've been playing whatever gets you going.
Yeah, I didn't realize how hype that song is, actually.
Here comes the 1-0 pitch. Isaiah Morales. Ball goes high right behind us towards the parking lot. And it just gets stopped by the gate. Gonna go for strike 1.
Thank goodness. I don't want that hitting my car.
Yeah. Every time it heads over in that direction, I get pretty nervous.
And I haven't seen any balls hit that landed in the parking lot. It's all been blocked by the net. But I remember last year it happened a few times.
Oh.
But I heard one donk, but not too much. Not too much damage.
As long as it wasn't your car.
No, yeah.
There's a nice one. Ooh, good play. Andy Ambriz reaches out. That's the second time he's done that today.
Yeah.
And that's the first gone.
We've seen some stellar defense from both third basemen today. Davini's starting 2 double plays.
Yeah.
And Ambriz has looked solid as well, ranging to his left there, catching that line drive. And he also had another line drive out earlier.
In comes Mr. Long Beach State, J.P. Heft, 0 for 1. Had a sac bunt earlier.
Oh, Davini, big lead. Yeah, look at that.
Thinking about it.
Yeah, Yosfan had to step off there and make sure Davini didn't take it too much of a big lead.
I like it by Davini. Put a little more things on Yosfan's mind instead of just the pitch. Keep him thinking.
Right.
Never know what's going on behind you.
Ooh.
Swing and a miss.
That was a juicy curveball from Yosfan.
Indeed.
Heft was really sitting back on it, just didn't make contact.
See what J.P. Heft can get going here. 0-1 pitch coming in. Davini on second, 3-2 lead for the Bobcats. Heft puts it high in the air. Is that going to stay in play? It is. 2 gone.
Yeah, good job by Schwartz, ranging off first base to make the play in foul territory. Wasn't sure if that was going to go into College of the Canyon's dugout, but it stayed in play for round number 2.
Ball just dropped midair.
First baseman, number 36.
And in comes J.C. Allen. It's been really hard to decide who's been better, him or Davini. Allen is 2 for 2 with 2 RBIs. He's been great the whole series, but Davini, again, he's 2 for 3, and he's making plays on both sides of the ball. Excited to see what Allen does here. In comes the pitch. Puts it up in the air. Should be cleanly fielded, and it is. 3 gone. Saddleback, though, takes the lead with the Davini RBI. Tanaka runs it in. You're listening to Saddleback YouTube live stream.
We're heading into the top of the 6th inning here. Saddleback took a 3-2 lead in the bottom of the 6th thanks to a Michael Davini RBI double. I'm Dylan Lunan alongside Keon Wojtowicz. Keon did a really good job doing play-by-play last inning, Keon. Thank you for doing that.
Thank you, sir. Had a lot of fun back here for the top of the 6th.
Andrew Allenson will be due up. He'll start off this top of the 6th inning. Allenson 1 for 1 in this game with a single, excuse me. He also walked. Ooh, nice curveball. Breaking action from Cullinane for strike 1. Cullinane 3 innings of work so far, 4 walks, but he only thrown 50 pitches, surprisingly. He relieves C.J. Zawalin in that after the 2nd inning. Allenson rolls over, and it'll go foul. So 0-2 count on the big DH from Quartz Hill.
Yeah, quick 0-2 here for Cullinane. Let's see if he can put it away nice and quick.
Curveball, ooh, just misses.
Close. Saddleback doesn't like it.
I don't know where that. I think I had to have missed inside because it looked like the height was there.
Yeah.
Especially on that tall strikes on the Allenson has, so that must have missed inside.
As you've said earlier, our view, you just can't really tell the placement. You can just tell the height.
Fastball, this one's grounded. Allen dives and he can't make the play. Another base hit for Andrew Allenson. So 2 for 2 in this game with a walk. He's getting on all 3 times.
Yeah, Allenson was the last batter of yesterday's game, and he didn't get a call that he liked. We saw him kind of get low, and so he's taken that one personally, and he's come out today 2 for 2. Really good sign for Andrew Allenson.
So he led off the 2nd inning with that with a single, and he was driven in off of Sepulveda's RBI single. So they're looking, the College of the Canyons looking to do the same here. Colin Yeaman, he's up. He struck out. Only strikeout in the game for College of the Canyons in his last at-bat. Strike 1 taken. Another curveball thrown in there for a strike by Ryan Cullinane.
And yeah, Yeaman's coming in with that really nice streak since April 20th, a run and a hit in every single game, and even in yesterday, 9-1. Guess who the run was? It was, of course, Colin Yeaman. So he's going to impact the game no matter what you try to do.
Yeah, back pick on Allenson, no tag applied. But yeah, he does already have a run in today's game, but he just doesn't have a hit. He was walked in the 2nd inning.
Well, I guess we know what's about to happen then.
Maybe so. He is down though 0-1 after Cullinane started him off with a curveball. He squares bunt. This bunt, line drive bunt. Cullinane fields it, flips over to Allen at first. Out number 1. Good job by Ryan Cullinane staying with that far bunt from Colin Yeaman. So he advances Allenson. He'll be on second base for Jake Schwartz, who's second on team in RBIs. So good opportunity for him. Schwartz also sack bunted back in the 2nd inning. Sepulveda's on deck as well. He had that RBI single to kickstart College of the Canyons rally back in that top of the 2nd inning. They answered after Saddleback scored 2. Can they answer after Saddleback put up 1 last inning, and Schwartz takes a high curveball for ball 1. Interesting to see here when Summer McCartney will go with the pitching change. Cullinane was able to get that ground ball out on the bunt. Allenson singled in his first at-bat in this inning.
And yeah, Jake Schwartz, big RBI guy. He's second on the team, only behind Ambrose, who's obviously 3rd in the whole state. So
yeah.
But he's still, and he's got a guy on base here, so 2-0. He's up in the count.
Yeah, he let a high fastball go by for ball 2. College of the Canyons dugout getting louder now with the hitter's count on. Schwartz hits it well into right center field. Tanaka ranges. He makes a grab. Allenson will tag from second base, and he advances to third. No throw on him. So fly ball from Schwartz. Looking to drop. Tanaka was able to speed over and make the grab. So 2 gone. Sepulveda is now up. He is looking for another base hit. He had it back in the 2nd inning that scored home Allenson. So they're looking for the same outcome again here with 2 outs. So base hit will have to do it.
Good chance for Sepulveda to bring in Allenson right here, but 2 gone.
This might be Cullinane's last thing to work. We'll see if he can get out of this jam with a runner on third base. Sepulveda takes a high curveball inside. He has to dodge that one for ball 1.
Yeah, Cullinan now at 60 pitches. You see them taking him out already?
I think if he can get out of this inning, I think this will be it for him maybe. We'll see. Sepulveda waits on the curveball too much there. Fouls it off to the right side. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Uh-oh. That took a bounce over the gate.
Huh.
Couldn't see if it hit a car, but let's hope not.
Interesting. Counts back at even. 1 ball, 1 strike now on the right fielder. Curveball in there for strike 2. That one did get the zone. Cullinan's now ahead in this count at 1-2 in what may be his final inning pitching for the Bobcats. He came in relief of C.J. Zawalin in the 3rd inning after Zawalin gave up 2 in the top half of the 2nd inning.
And he's done a really nice job. Kept him at 0.
Sepulveda chases a high curveball, right center field. Gab Tanaka plays him well, and he makes a grab.
He is all over that.
Cullinan retires Sepulveda at the end of the inning. Saddleback do keep their lead. As we head into the top of the 7th, they lead 3-2 in this ballgame. You're listening to Saddleback Baseball on the Saddleback YouTube live stream. Extend on that 3-2 lead they got in the 5th inning off of Michael Lovini's RBI double. Koniarski first pitch swinging, grounds a curveball, eats up Ambrose, but he stays with it. The pick by Schwartz. What a great pick there to get out Koniarski.
Yeah. Took a nice bounce right there, and Ambrose struggled, stays with it, makes the play.
That was a good play by Ambrose too. That ate him up a bit, but it went off his glove and it stayed in the air, and he snagged it out of the air, and he one-hopped the throw, and it was a good pick from the lefty. Schwartz, who's been solid. Both first basemen have been great defensively as well. The hot corners have been fantastic for both teams. Zach Schwartzberg will stand in. Watches the fastball. Ooh, Flashberg thought he might have gotten the call. He pump faked the throw there. Didn't hear a call. Ball 1. Schwartzberg singled back in the 1st and then flew out to Ryan Camacho in left field. In his last at-bat, first pitch swinging he was. In that at-bat, takes 2 straight balls. 2 balls, no strikes. Josh Yosvan, he's thrown 5 1/3 innings of pitch, 80 pitches. So far, he's looking to equal his longest outing inning of the year with 6 innings. Schwartzberg takes a fastball inside for strike 1.
Yeah, Yosvan's getting north of 80 pitches right now, so could be his last inning of work. Definitely want to finish strong.
Yeah, it looks like College of the Canyons are going to start warming up someone in that bullpen. Schwartzberg chases a high fastball there. Takes a deep breath there, trying to reconcentrate himself. 2 balls and 2 strikes. 1 gone here after Koniarski grounded out. First pitch swinging that last at bat. Curveball chased by Schwartzberg. That one is headed straight to us. Ooh, just avoids some fans. Thankfully, he didn't hit anyone.
Over there.
So Schwartzberg stays alive. 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Almost got to touch it.
2-2 pitch on the way to Schwartzberg. Flied into right field. Sepulveda under that one, he makes a catch for round number 2.
Yoss fan doing a nice job keeping this inning quick. If he can get another quick out right here.
Yeah, this looking likely to be his last inning of work. Ben Castelli is now up. He's 0 for 2 in this game. A ground out to Yoss fan and then a fly out the center. Yoss fan, no strikeouts in this game, only 1 walk. So did a good job at inducing contact, getting ground ball and fly ball outs. Ooh, slow curveball in there at the knees for strike 1, front door. Throws another curveball, this time it's in the dirt. Easy take for Castelli, 1 ball, 1 strike. So Saddleback 3 runs on 6 hits. 2 hits in that bottom of the 5th inning.
Castelli definitely wants to provide some kind of spark right here. It hasn't been a great inning for them.
Swings at a fastball. This one's lined in the right field. Sepulveda ranges, sprints, and he makes
Nice
a grab. We are now heading into the top of the 7th inning.
There we go.
Saddleback lead 3-2. You're listening to Saddleback Baseball on the Saddleback YouTube live stream. Welcome back to the top of the 7th inning. We got a new pitcher on the mound for Saddleback. It's Tyler Burns. He threw on Thursday's game. He did take the loss, but he only gave up 1 run in 4 1/3 inning of work, 3 strikeouts. Keon, he's been really effective on the mound for Saddleback this year.
Yeah, I've been really impressed by Tyler Burns' ability and glad to see him back in. Just concerned about his arm because he was just playing 2 days ago.
Yeah, he did throw 4 1/3 innings of pitch, but it looks like that Russ isn't there. Of course, starts off
Really
Ryan
good
Camacho
start.
with strike 1. Shout out to Assistant Keeley for providing us with some food and some water during the half inning. Tyler
Very
Burns,
delicious pizza.
1 ball and 1 strike. Also, shout out to Matt Brode, who also provided us with some waters, and he's running the live broadcast today. Shout out to Matt. Fastball just misses the zone low. It's 2-1 on Ryan Camacho. He hit into a double play his last go around. 3 straight innings for double plays for College of the Canyons. Looking to avoid that this inning. Camacho pops this one into foul territory. You got to play. 2 balls and 2 strikes. You can argue that Tyler Burns has been Saddleback's best reliever out of the bullpen this year. He has been incredible on the season. Fastball just misses again. 3 balls, 2 strikes. We're again seeing that tight strike zone come into play here. All those pitches have been pretty close. Have not been called as much as maybe Burns has been hoping for.
Yeah, I love the call to bring in Burns right now. I mean, your season's on the line. You got to put it all out on the field. And bringing in a guy like Burns.
Camacho fouls this one off, but Got Burns 1.72 ERA, 36 and 2/3 innings of work, 36 strikeouts. Excuse me, he didn't get the loss, but Dane Flashberg got the RBI base hit off him in the last game, the first game. And that's a ball 4. So fastball's in the dirt there, misses. But Ryan Camacho is on to lead off the inning, and now here comes Dane Flashberg, the catcher, who is 1 for 2 in this game.
Yeah, Dane Flashberg, big-time player for this team. Had a really nice play in game 1 where they were going with that small ball, and then he gets on his knee and slashes it down the middle for the win. So
yeah,
he's been making plays in this series. Let's see if he can do it again here to try to tie up the game.
He's also done a good job behind the plate, too, on defense.
Right.
Flashberg bunts again. Burns fielded cleanly. The toss over overhand to J.C. Allen at first base to get the first out of this inning. So Flashberg, the 9-hole hitter, bunting to advance over Ryan Camacho. And now Ryan's brother Jovan will bat. He's the leadoff hitter in this game. He is 1 for 3. He singled in his last at bat and then was out on a double play. Line drive. Roca hit it to Davini at third. Excuse me, ground ball, I should say. It's a curveball in there for strike 1. So Jovan looking to have the same result as his last at bat with a single. He's a speedy guy, hard to get out for Saddleback. Slow grounder. 0-2 now, high and away fastball gets called there. 1 out in the top of the 7th inning. Saddleback lead 3-2. College of the Canyons looking for anything to at least tie this game. They only need 1 to do it. 0-2 pitch. This is a ground ball up the middle. Morales fields it cleanly, looks over to third, and he gets out. Jovan Camacho at first base. Good job by Burns getting a ground ball there. Easy ground out for Morales, and now we'll see here Charlie Roca.
That does advance a runner to third, so a base hit here would tie the game.
Yeah, he needs a base hit for sure. Roca, he is 0 for 2 with a walk. Again, he hit it into a double play in his last at bat in the 5th inning. Unfortunate for him. So he's looking for that same result, batted off the ball, but maybe some better fortune. High curveball in there for a strike. Much bigger strike zone on the second baseman Roca, who's taller than Jovan Camacho. And a runner on third. Ryan Camacho's on third after he walked. 0-1 pitch. Burns, strike 2 in there. Fastball. He's really attacking these College of the Canyon hitters.
Yeah, really good start for Burns. Get it out to an 0-2. Be extremely aggressive here. You got 4 balls to give. Nice
change of pace here for Saddleback. They've had a hard time with walks in this game, allowing walks. Same thing with College of the Canyons. They're getting used to a much faster tempo from Burns as he is really commanding the zone out of the bullpen. 0-2 pitch. Strike 3 called. Wade Roca disagrees with that one, but Burns gets Roca looking for Saddleback's second strikeout of the game. Big inning from Tyler Burns out of the bullpen. We're hitting in the bottom of the 7th inning. 7th inning stretch time here at Doug Fritz Field. Saddleback lead 3-2. You're listening to Saddleback Baseball on the Saddleback YouTube live stream. You're listening to Saddleback Baseball on the Saddleback YouTube live stream. 3-2 Saddleback leads in this winner-go-home game for both sides. 1-1 tied in the series, best of 3. Saddleback are getting their next at-bats in the bottom of the 7th inning. They're going to go 8-9-1. Jack Collins is now up. Catcher or Saddleback, he's 0 for 2 in this game. Yosfan starts off Collins with a curveball. 4 strike 1. If Yosfan gets an out in this inning, this will be officially his longest outing of the season. He only made 1 start. 6 innings of work in his longest outing.
Really impressive by Yosfan. Not a whole lot of starting experience, as you mentioned. Just 1 on the season, and then he comes in their biggest game thus far, and he's doing great.
Yeah, he's doing a good job of limiting Saddleback's offense. This is the least amount of runs scored that they had in this series. But College of the Canyons bats haven't been able to get anything going in Zawalin, Cullinan, and Burns so far. Collins rips a base hit, a ball into the air, to right field, and it's going to be caught over there by Sepulveda for first out. Here comes Makani Tanaka, who singled last at bat in the 5th, and he later came around to score on Michael Davini's RBI double. Scored all the way from first base as well. Showcased his speed there.
Yeah, Tanaka had a good inning. He's back for more.
Lefty and lefty matchup. Josh Yosfan starts off Tanaka with the strike. I'm sure Yosfan really wants to get Tanaka out here because Davini is on deck and he's been on fire in this game. Late on that fastball. Tanaka goes down in the count 0-2.
Good start for Yosfan.
Yeah, he was at 91 pitches now through 6 1/3.
We can close this out quick. That'd be big for College of the Canyons.
Yeah, we saw some action in their bullpen earlier on last inning. Tanaka, another line drive base hit for him. He pulls this one again. Back-to-back at-bats with singles for Makani Tanaka, who is starting to reheat up after not doing too much in the series offensively after hitting 500 in the first two series in the playoffs. Now he's back again, 2 for 3 in this game.
And Tanaka was fired up. He takes a look at the Saddleback dugout, raises his hand, get loud. Big play for Tanaka.
We'll see a mound visit here. I don't know if this will be the end of Josh Yosfan. Seems like some fans may think it is.
Could be that, or he's just telling him, hang in there.
Yeah, but Yosfan will be taken out. So that's it for Josh Yosfan. A really good day on the mound for him. 6 1/3 innings pitched, 3 earned runs, 1 walk on 94 pitches. But right now, he's going to be charged with the loss if College of the Canyons can't come back. They're down 3-2. We're going to see a pitching change for the Cougars. You're listening to Saddleback Baseball on the Saddleback YouTube live stream. Welcome back to the bottom of the 7th inning here. Pitching change for College of the Canyons is Harish Balakandran. What do you have of Balakandran, Kian?
Yeah, Balakandran Again, a guy with not a whole lot of experience. He's got one start, but he does have 18.1 innings pitched. He's got a 4.91 ERA and 9 strikeouts.
Yeah, ground ball pitcher indeed. He's looking for that with a runner on first. Michael Davini starts off a curveball in their high for a strike.
A season on the line, and they're turning to Balacondron, so they definitely have a lot of confidence in him to close this out.
Davini, yeah, a lot of confidence as well because Davini's been on fire. Curveball taken for ball 1. Davini 2 for 3 in today's game with an RBI, 2 doubles as well. He also has a run.
Yeah, Davini's been the man today. Offensively, defensively, whatever you want him to do, he's done it. Let's see if he can put an exclamation point on his day.
Ooh, pitch just missed there. Flashback was trying to hold it for the call, didn't get it. 2 balls and 1 strike. Yeah, you gotta be wary. Balacondron does of Tanaka's speed over there at first base just coming into this game. His speed paid off in the last at-bat Davini had where he scored all the way from first base. Davini swings and misses at a curveball from Balacondron. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Harish from the area, Santa Clarita, which is where College of the Canyons is located.
Hometown guy.
He went to Valencia High School. If I'm not mistaken, the same Valencia that Keston Hira went to. UCI legend, Brewers draft pick. Ball in the dirt. That was a curveball there. 3 balls, 2 strikes.
Flashberg was ready to throw that to second.
Yeah, Flashberg was ready.
Tanaka wanted it.
We're going to see a full count pitch on the way from Michael Davini here. Isaiah Morales standing on deck. 1 gone here in his bomb in the 7th inning. Saddleback lead 3-2. Davini rips a curveball. Oh, what a play by Ambrose. He gets 1 and they get 2. Double play. Schwartz stays on the back at the end of the inning. Harish Balacondron is fired up after getting Davini to ground into a double play at the end of the inning.
As he should be. What a play by College of the Canyons.
Ambrose stayed down on that ball. What a great play at third base. We're heading into the top of the 8th inning. Saddleback lead 3-2. You're listening to Saddleback Baseball on the Saddleback YouTube live stream. You're listening to Saddleback Baseball on the Saddleback YouTube live stream. We're heading in the top of the 8th inning. We got a new pitch on the mound. It's Blake Butcher, Saddleback's usual closer. Maybe looking for a 2-inning save here at the bullpen. Keon, what do you have on Blake Butcher?
Blake Butcher's got a 3-2 record overall. He's pitched 23.1 innings with 16 strikeouts, but the most impressive part about his stat is the .77 ERA. That's just remarkable.
Yeah, and that's why he is a phenomenal closer. He's second in the Orange Empire Conference in saves this season with 6. He's facing Andy Ambrose to start off this inning, and he gets a ball, curveball below the knees. And yeah, I'm assuming Summer McCartney wanted to put in Butcher because he's the closer. But first of all, this is the heart of Canyon's lineup that he had to face. And with that .77 ERA, like you mentioned, maybe he thought that getting a multi-inning save would do the job, or maybe he's just using him for the 8th and saving someone else for the 9th. You never know.
Yeah, Andy Amber is probably the last guy he wants to see to open up his day.
Ambrose rips this one up the middle. Tanaka has to go, and it'll go.
And that's exactly why.
It'll bounce off the wall. Ambrose gets a double to lead off this inning. That's Andy Ambrose's first extra base hit of the series. He had 2 hits in the first game, all singles, and this time he gets an extra base hit. His first hit of the game.
And a much-needed spark just got jolted into this crowd, into that dugout. Andy Ambrose, he's the guy you wanted to make that play.
Yeah, Blake Butcher was an all-OEC first-teamer this year out of the bullpen for Saddleback. And Ambrose is that WSC South Division player of the season, of the year, I should say. So a key matchup there. Now here comes Andrew Allenson. Allenson, most successful Canyons hitter today. He's 2 for 2. Excuse me. Yeah, 2 for 2. Fouled off that first pitch from Butcher. Allenson, he's got 2 base hits, 2 singles on the year, and a run. Amber is over at second base. And with the DH Allenson at the plate, Blake Butcher in relief of Tyler Burns. Through scoreless sitting in relief with a strikeout out of the bullpen.
Allenson slugging 5.47.
Another pop-up. Collins has to get out behind the crouch of home plate, but it'll go foul.
So unconventional, but in the end, it's still an 0-2 start. For Butcher, he's got to be happy about that.
Yeah, 0-2 count on slugger Allenson. Good job by Butcher working back after allowing that double by Ambrose to lead off this inning. Two-strike pitch. Allenson rolls over on the fastball and grounds it foul as it hits the call to the Canyons dugout. Colin Yeaman stands on deck, the shortstop. He's looking for his first hit of the game when he comes to the plate.
And Yeaman's due for that hit. He has the run. Now he just needs the hit to continue that month-long streak of his. So if you put Allenson away here, you already got Ambrose on second. This is big for Butcher to really drill this one in.
Butcher's curveball doesn't get Allenson swinging. He was thinking about it. Started, his hands kept him back. 1 ball and 2 strikes now on Allenson. Good job by Collins keeping that curveball in front of him. Ambrose, slugging guy, not too much of a speedster, stayed put at second. Didn't really take a big secondary either.
Intensity level really rising now as we're getting into crunch time.
We are here, top of the 8th inning. Saddleback lead 3-2 in this winner-go-home game. Oh, ooh, that was a good pickoff by Butcher.
Sneaky.
Yeah, Ambrose was not paying attention. He realized that ball was coming back, and he did not have a big enough lead, really. If he took a bigger lead, he would have been certainly out.
Yeah, his whole body kind of jolted as he realized what was happening.
Yeah.
Did get back just in time.
1-2 pitch will be on the way from Butcher. He looks back at Ambrose one more time. Fastball's low, ball 2.
Ambrose is ready to move.
Allenson has not been put away in this game yet. 2 base hits and a walk for him. As well as a run.
He stayed patient and done a nice job after opening up, facing that 0-2 count.
Curveball gets
Got
Allenson
him.
swinging. He goes down on strikes again. Good curveball there from Blake Butcher to get the first out of this inning.
Good for the confidence of Butcher moving forward as he tries to close this thing out.
Colin
Yeaman is now the shortstop in today's game for College of the Canyons. If you've been paying attention all series long, College of the Canyons have used the same lineup for all 3 games. No changes have been made. First pitch on the way to Yeaman. It's a curveball. Yeaman.
There
it goes
it
off the
is.
glove of Davini. Amber's coming around. And he's safe.
Wow! Ladies and gentlemen, playoff baseball.
So Ambrose was coming home. The throw beat him, but he collided with Collins at home plate. The ball came loose. Collins was trying to argue that was interference. So that was an RBI single from Colin Yeaman that went off the glove of Davini on the line drive. I thought it was too shallow for him to advance, and it was. If Colin's able to hold on, hard to hold on to it for a collision there. So 1 out, and Yeaman stands at second. Now this game is tied at 3 apiece.
And these are the moments you live for. If you're a fan of baseball, what a play that was.
You can certainly make the case for interference there, but the throw kind of brought Collins into the baseline.
There was a lot of contact, but umpire's right there. Just got to go with his call. Saddleback wants to talk.
Yeah, they're having an issue again, I think, with the pitch column that they've been using. Been having issues all series long with that pitch column behind Collins' protection, behind his gear.
And that streak of Yeaman's will live on.
Yeah, well, he did get a base hit. So Jake Schwartz is now in the batter once Collins' catching gear is fixed. Schwartz is a lefty first baseman. 0 for 2 in this game. He had a sac bunt, and he hit into a double play back in the 3rd inning. College of the Canyons, their fans in their dugout have come alive here against Blake Butcher, who gave up the run there on that base hit from Yeaman. First pitch on the way for Schwartz, and it sails inside for ball 1. He gets out of the way of that one. Saddleback came up just short in the regional finals last year against Palomar, looking not to do the same this time around. 1 ball, no strikes. Butcher fastball hits him. He fields it cleanly, looks back at second, throws a first. What a play by Blake Butcher off the mound.
Head on a swivel.
Indeed, Keon.
Butcher gets it done, takes a bounce, gets a little unlucky, stays patient, stays calm, makes the play, 2 gone.
Yeah, if you're a kid watching at home and you're a pitcher, that's exactly how you want to be fielding those. Practice your PFPs for a reason. I'm not sure if they practiced that, though. That ball hit Butcher. It looked like it hit him off his glove, though. He was able to turn it and try to field it. And he looked back, Yeaman over at second base, and he made the throw the first accurately.
Pretty lucky it didn't hit him anywhere else.
Yeah. So Poveda is now due up. He is 1 for 2 in this game with a walk and an RBI single. He's looking to do the same here in this at-bat. Swung on a miss, really behind that fastball there. So College of the Canyons, they now have the same stat line again as Saddleback. 3 runs for both teams and 7 hits for both teams. Oh, 1 pitch on the way from Butcher. Flied in the air, by Sepulveda. It's hit into the Bermuda Triangle on the right side, and Koniarski makes the catch to get out of this inning. College of the Canyons, a huge at-bat from Colin Yeaman. RBI single for him. It ties us this game at 3 apiece. We're heading into the bottom of the 8th. This game is now tied at 3. You're listening to Saddleback Baseball on the Saddleback YouTube live stream. the bottom of the 9th inning, or excuse me, bottom of the 8th inning. Harish Balachandran on for his second inning of work. He came in last inning and he was able to get a double play and get out of it. Justin
Bieber intro music there for Isaiah Morales.
Yep, he's leading off in this inning. Surprise for him, he has not gotten a hit in this game yet. Balachandran trying to backdoor that curveball in there. He doesn't do it, ball 1.
And he's been a really big part of their success in these playoffs, Isaiah Morales. So getting something here would be huge. Doesn't look like it's going to happen.
Well, he flies one up. Ambriz is going to stay in play, and he makes the play on it. Out number 1. Very quick first out for Balachandran on the mound. And he'll face JP Heft. 0 for 2 in this game with a sac bunt.
Second baseman, number 25, J.P. Heft.
JP Heft is a guy I just really want to see get going here.
Strike 1 taken by Heft.
In this series, his average number has just dwindled, so it'd be really big for him to get something at the biggest point of the series, which is right now.
Heft takes a curveball for ball 1, 1-1. Ground ball, fielded cleanly by Colin Yeaman. Takes a step and makes a throw over to Schwartz for the second out of this inning. J.C. Allen is now up. 2 for 3 in this game with 2 RBIs. He did this a lot yesterday where he came up to the plate with 2 outs and extended the inning. He's looking to do the same here against Harish Balachandran. He's only pitched 11 pitches through 1 2/3 innings of work. Curveball inside, laid off by Allen. J.C. Allen takes another off-speed pitch in there for strike 1. Balachandran's working really quickly on that mound. Strike. Oh.
Oh.
Excuse me, I was spoken too soon. That was a curveball.
That looked as good as any pitch we've seen today, but again, our view, we just can't see the placement.
Ball 2. 2-1. It's the ground ball. Chopper fielded cleanly, and out number 3. Quick inning from Harish Balachandran, running to keep those bats hot. College of the Canyons heads into the top of the 9th inning. This game is tied at 3 apiece. Don't go anywhere, folks. This is crunch time. You're listening to Saddleback Baseball on Saddleback YouTube live stream. College of the Canyons equaled it up. Last inning in the top of the 8th inning thanks to a Colin Yeaman RBI single.
And the Cougars have all the momentum right now. They got the run in the 8th inning, and then they close out the 8th inning with 1, 2, 3. About a minute it took them to close out. So
yeah, Blake Butcher starts off Ryan Camacho with a strike, the 8-hole hitter, 8-9-1 for College of the Canyons.
And I believe at this point it's absolutely their game to lose.
0-2. Blake Butcher also working quickly. We saw Harish Balachandran work really quickly last inning.
Yeah.
Blake Butcher kind of doing the same. He came in last inning. He's a closer, trying to get his 2-inning save. He couldn't do it. Now he's just trying to get a hold and stop this College of the Canyons offense from scoring more. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 1 innings pitched last inning. 1 earned run, 1 strikeout. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The pitch to Camacho. Ground ball to the right side. Allen has to back up on the field. It cleanly flipped over to Butcher, and he'll step on first for out number 1.
Got a little closer than it should have, but they get it done.
Yeah, Camacho is flying down that line. He's not known as a speedster in the family, really. It's his brother Jovan, if you're comparing to stolen base totals. But Ryan was flying, especially when he wants to be that leadoff guy in this inning. Now here comes Dane Flashberg. Flashberg, he's 1 for 3 in today's game. He had a sack bunt last at bat. Extremely hot at the plate. He had 3 hits in that first game. He's very clutch as well for the Cougars. First pitch swinging, and it just goes foul. That would have been a double for sure if that stayed fair. Davini was watching that one all the way in as it went down the line.
The speed on that thing was crazy. It looked foul instantly, but it was going so fast that it looked really close as it reached third base.
Close,
it was just a few inches, but it started foul earlier than it was. It was just so fast that made it look a lot closer.
Butcher working really quickly in this inning. Already got 1 gone, and he's got a strike on Dane Flashberg, who's catching this game. Swing and a miss on a curveball. Good off-speed pitch there from Blake Butcher to get ahead of this count again, 0-2.
Yeah, it's all about pacing. I mean, we saw the Cougars go really, really quick, and now Butcher really wants to do the same.
Yeah, both batters in this inning have been down 0-2. Camacho got a ball. We'll see what happens here. 0-2. And, yep, another ball. Butcher spikes a curveball in the dirt. Good block there by Collins.
Yeah, way to use his chest right there.
Looks like he's going to call timeout just to retie his shoe real quick. So, again, we'll give you a little quick recap. College of Canyons won that first game 6-5. They're 19th seed, so big-time upset over the number 2 seed, Saddleback. Saddleback won 9-1 yesterday in a big-time blowout. Stellar pitching performance from Trevor Eby went 8 scoreless innings. And in this game, 3-3, we saw both teams do opposite strategies. Saddleback used Zawalin as an opener for Ryan Cullinane. And for College of the Canyons, Yosefan went 6 in the 3rd strong innings. And Flashberg has a good eye there, takes the curveball for ball 2, 2-2, as it just misses the zone.
Yeah, you mentioned 19 seed. Like, they're upsetting teams. They're pulling a nice Cinderella story. It's pretty reminiscent of what Miami is doing in the playoffs right now in the NBA, playing the Celtics tonight.
Ooh, fastball just misses the zone there. It's a full count now on Flashberg.
And here we go.
Yep, Saddleback have been here before. They were in the conference finals last year against Palomar, and they lost. They're being the number 1 seed. They're number 2 seed this year. Ooh, fastball just misses the zone.
Wow.
Saddleback are really questioning where that call was. That looked pretty close. We can't tell where it was because it definitely missed inside and not miss in terms of height.
Haven't seen that happen too often where you open 0-2 and then 4 straight balls.
Yeah, good job by Flashberg, getting himself back into the count and forcing a walk. As Butcher's first walk allowed today. And now here comes Jovan Camacho. He's 1 for 4 in this game. Ball gets by Collins.
There goes Flashberg.
Oh, no one is there, but thankfully it goes to Heft.
If Heft wasn't there, that was going straight to Tanaka. He might have gone for a 3rd.
So it's going to be a wild pitch here, and Flashberg will advance to second base. Wonder if we're going to see Jovan Camacho lay down a bunt here with 1 gone. Anything to get a run across here for College of the Canyons. With a runner on second now. The nerves are starting to creep in for both teams. Runner in scoring position with 1 gone for College of the Canyons. Blake Butcher, the closer on the mound for Saddleback, looking to keep the score where it is. Strike 1 taken. Backdoor curveball on Camacho. Camacho's got a .337 average heading into today, looking to put anything in play here. Ooh, Camacho just stays alive. He was really late on that fastball. Make it a 1-2 count on the center fielder. Charlie Roca is on deck. Butcher does have a strikeout already. He struck out ounce in last inning.
Be big to get his second here. We don't want to advance Flashberg with a sac bunt, sac fly, or anything like that. Put him away.
Swung on and missed by Jovan Camacho. Blake Butcher, that's a huge strikeout from him. He swung in and missed on a high fastball, chased it out of the zone. 2 gone here in the top of the 9th inning with Charlie Roca up.
Absolutely huge play because, as I said, there was the risk of a sac, any kind of thing. You can advance Flashberg to third, even if you get the second out. Now there's real chance he could go take the lead, and putting him away, keeping Flashberg on second. Amazing job by Butcher.
Oh, back pick again. And they got him!
My goodness.
What a huge back pick from Blake Butcher. They tried that move on Ambrose, and they didn't get him, and they got Flashberg not paying attention again. Saddleback, get out of the top of the 9th. Huge play from Blake Butcher and JP Heft. We're heading into the bottom of the 9th inning. Saddleback now have the momentum swinging their way. This top score is all tied at 3 apiece. You're listening to Saddleback Baseball on the Saddleback YouTube live stream. We're heading into the bottom of the 9th inning, and this game is all tied, ladies and gentlemen. This is the most important game of the season for both teams. You win and you win to regional finals. If you lose, you're out. Series tied at 1 apiece. Harish Balakandran, 1 2/3 innings of work. He is working really quickly on the mound. If Saddleback want to get anything off him, they got to be ready because Balakandran's ready to pitch before they even step in the box. And here's Cole Karniarski. He had a home run in the last game. He's going to lead off here in the bottom of the 9th. Watches it on slider in there for strike 1.
This is absolutely the place to be. If you're watching, tell your baseball friends, get on right now. Bottom of the 9th, season on the line. This is it.
Another looked like slider away. Ball 1. Just if you weren't paying attention last inning, they picked off Jovan Camacho at second base. He wasn't paying attention, and that was now the end of the inning. That was a huge out for Saddleback. 1-1, off-speed pitch high off the zone. 2-1 now on Koniarski. That's the second time Camacho's been picked off in this series. That was by Butcher, the pitcher, but he was picked off yesterday by the catcher Collins. 2-1 pitch, fouled off by Koniarski, out of play. 2 balls and 2 strikes. 5, 6, 7, due up for Saddleback. Koniarski, Schwartzberg, and Castelli, and if no runs are scored here, we're going to head into the top of the 10th inning in extras.
And you don't want to fall into a hole here if you're Saddleback. Get on base. Start it off, set the tone.
Ooh, good eye by Cole Karniarski. That was a great pitch by Balakandran that just missed the zone. Flashberg tried getting the call, and it's now a full count. These fans are up and energetic for both sides now.
Absolutely.
Full count pitch. Koniarski watches that one for ball 4. He gets the walk.
Crucial. Get a guy on base early. Work your way from there.
So to begin this inning, Koniarski walks. That pitch from Balakandran just misses. Zach Schwartzberg, he's 1 for 3 in this game with a single. He pushed it to the right side on a line drive last time. He's going to show bunt. He puts it down. Koniarski advances.
Well done.
Thrown by Balakandran's in time to Roca at first base. So good job by Schwartzberg laying down the sack bunt. And Koniarski advances to second now for Ben Castelli.
Very well done by Schwartzberg. Puts it in a nice spot where you kind of have to throw him out at first. It allows Koniarski to get to second. Just 1 gone.
So Ben Castelli is due up. This is a nice story if he's able to get a base hit. So he's been out for a majority of the season. Leads the team in home runs still with 6. But this is the first series he's back from injury. The first game he got a hit. The last game he got 2 hits. He is hitless today, though, in the DH spot. And we might see a pitching change here. Mound visit is in order.
And as we know, Castelli a big home run type guy. So if we know he's been getting better each game. First game, 1 hit. Second game, 2 hits. Third game, home run.
And we will see a pitching change here. Harish Balacandron's going to come off. An incredible job by him out of the bullpen.
Very nice
2
work.
strong innings of work with a walk. 22 total pitches. We're going to see, looks like a lefty come on for Castelli.
Ooh, I love the choice.
Tanaka is in the hole as well. He's also a lefty, so good job there. It seems like from manager Chris Cota, trying to get 2 lefty on lefty matchup potentially, but we'll see if it works out. We're going to head into, we're still in the bottom of the 9th inning, but we'll be right back after this pitching change from College of the Canyons. You're listening to Saddleback Baseball on the Saddleback YouTube live stream. We are still in the 9th inning of work, bottom of the 9th that is. Pitching change for College of the Canyons as they're trying to force extra innings here with a runner on second base and only 1 gone. John Barr is a new pitcher for College of the Canyons. Keon, what do you have on John Barr?
John Barr's 2-0. He's got 18 strikeouts, 6.3 ERA. He pitched in game 1, and in that game he pitched 1.2 innings. He did allow 2 runs as well as 3 hits, excuse me. He did have 2 strikeouts in that game.
Yeah, it looks like they're going to their most effective lefty out of the bullpen, but he did pitch in game 1. Tyler Burns also pitched in game 1. He came in for an inning for Saddleback. We'll see if Barr, if that game 1 appearance has any hurts him a bit. It didn't for Burns, but could be the same. It could be for different this time for John Barr. He starts off the lefty Castelli with 2 balls. Chris Cota wanted to make the change with Ben Castelli, the lefty, up with a runner on first. He's Saddleback's main power source with 6 home runs, will lead the team. 3 balls, no strikes, 3 straight high fastballs.
Not the way you want to start it off if you're John Barr. First 3 pitches, 3 balls.
Jack Collins is on deck. He's a catcher, and he's second on the team in batting average. And Makani Tanaka's in the hole. He's a lefty as well. The 2 lefties in Saddleback's lineup at 7 and 9th.
Yeah, Jack Collins just 1 hit in this entire series, so he's really struggled. But if he can come in the biggest stage and put this game to bed, none of it will matter.
3 balls, no strikes. I'm assuming Castelli will take, and he does.
It's
high
good
strike.
pitch.
High strike there on Castelli. Cole Korniarski's on second after he walked. Schwartzberg advanced him over on a sac bunt last at bat, and the pitching change was made. 3-1 pitch. John Barr looking to get out of a hole here against Castelli. He doesn't. Ball 4. Castelli is walked.
Looking good for the Bobcats.
So that lefty on lefty matchup that Cota was hoping to get Castelli out on is nullified. And we're going to see another pitching change here. Will there be? Yeah, it looks like you were going to make another one. So Barr was only in for Castelli, seems like.
One and done.
Yep. Just for the lefty on lefty matchup, but it'll be interesting to see here. We'll see another pitching change out of the bullpen for College of Canyons. We'll be right back. Again, 3-3 is your score. Bottom of the ninth inning. Runners on first and second. You're listening to Saddleback Baseball on a Saddleback YouTube live stream. Second relief pitcher and a defensive change. Dylan Dazek will come on for Ryan Camacho in left field, and Xavier Stoker will relieve John Barr after he only pitched to one batter. What do you have on Stoker, Keon?
I really liked what Stoker did in Game 1 when he filled in for 1.1 innings. He had 0 runs allowed, just 1 hit, had a strikeout, did a really nice job closing that game out. So we'll see if he does it again here today.
So back-to-back pitchers used by College of the Canyons that pitched in Game 1. Xavier Stoker making his team-leading 36 appearance on the season. That's incredible that he's been used for that many games. First pitch on the way to catcher Jack Collins is ripped. It's going to go. Jovan Camacho backpedaling. He makes a catch. Well, Koniarski was not tagging there.
Great play to move back and get that one. Collins really dug under it.
That might have been a bad base running by Koniarski, but he should have been on the back, to be honest with you, with one gone. And then if it gets over his head, he could have scored or stay at third. But runners are on first and second for Makani Tanaka with Stoker on the mound. Tanaka's 2 for 3 in this game. He's looking for same outcomes as he's been getting.
And here we go. Tanaka, he's been the dude in the playoffs, and what better way than to give them the win here today than right now. Better chance than ever.
Yep, 2 outs. Runners on first and second. Tanaka, he is 2 for 3 with 2 base hits and a run today. First pitch from Stoker. Curveball in there for strike 1. It'd be huge if Xavier Stoker can get out of this jam that he's in with runners on from first and second. Tanaka gets on, no run scored. Davini is on deck, and he's had also a really good game at the plate. Strike 2.
Really nice looking pitch.
Another backdoor curveball there from Xavier Stoker on Tanaka. Saddleback had the momentum heading into this inning, and now they might not. With 2 outs and 2 strikes and no balls. Runners are on first and second. Makani Tanaka, he's 2 for 3 in this game. Can he come through? Keep this at bat alive. No one holding on Castelli. Shortstop Yeaman keeping Koniarski honest at second base. fouled off by Tanaka. You can
Stays
hear how
alive.
fast Stoker pitched that just by his sigh.
Yeah. Let out a nice grunt as he let that one loose.
After 2 straight curveballs, he went with the fastball, and Tanaka was just able to foul it off. He was late on that one.
Two strikes, 2 outs for Tanaka.
No balls as well. Stayed alive after the fastball last time. Stays alive again. He watches that fastball sail away for ball 1. Stoker is really unlike Harish Balakandran, who's working really fast when he came out of the bullpen. A bit slower on the mound, getting to the plate. Big time clutch situation. Saddleback thinking a base hit far enough could score Koniarski for the winning run. 1-2 count now on Tanaka. Stoker looks back Koniarski twice. Curveball swung and missed by Makani Tanaka. Stoker is pumped, and we're heading into extra innings.
Xavier Stoker comes in and does the job once again for his Cougars. What a job by him.
We're heading into the top of the 10th inning. The score is 3-3. Don't go anywhere. You're listening to Saddleback Baseball on the Saddleback YouTube live stream. Folks, at Doug Fritz Field at Saddleback College, 3-3 is your score as we head into the top of the 10th inning. Saddleback weren't able to capitalize with 1 out and runners on first and second. And now we'll see College of the Canyon. Their 2, 3, 4 guys are due up against Blake Butcher. He's usually the closer, but he's in for his 3rd inning of work. He's only thrown 28 pitches through 2 innings. He gave up 1 run, 2 strikeouts and a walk. Faced Charlie Roca, and he pumps in a strike to begin this at-bat.
And what a game it's been. No better way. Both of these teams, whoever's going to lose, they fought so hard. They got to be proud of just this game alone, no matter what happens.
1 pitch on the way from Butcher. This one is off the end of the bat. This might drop, and it does, in front of Schwartzberg. So a base hit for Charlie Roca. Anything goes for College of the Canyons right now. That's a base hit. Not hit hard at all, and off the end of the bat. And now here comes Andy Ambriz, who's College of the Canyons' big slugger. He was hitting .420 with 12 home runs heading into today. He got his first hit back in the 8th inning with a double, and he later came around and scored.
Yeah, Andy Ambriz is probably not obviously the sole reason, but a huge reason why they mounted this. I don't want to say comeback because it was just one score, but the momentum just completely flipped when he had that double.
It did, yeah, and Colin Yeaman was able to drive him on a base hit last go around. Here's Blake Butcher, back picked on Roca, unsuccessful, no tag applied. So, well, we're talking about back picks, and Saddleback have been really successful today. They back picked Jovan Camacho at second base to end the top of the 9th inning last go around. They also back picked Camacho second game with Collins throwing down the first base. Another back pick there on Roca. He's in there again standing. There's twice today where College of the Canyons runners on second have not been paying attention. It was Ambriz and Camacho. Ambriz didn't have a big enough lead, but Camacho didn't. They got him out. No pitches thrown yet to Ambriz. Another pickoff move by Butcher. 3 in a row.
Just keeping them guessing.
And we're not playing by MLB rules. If we are, that meant Roca would be on second base.
Right. What do you think about that new rule? I've heard a lot of mixed opinions on it.
It's a very interesting rule. I feel like they should be given maybe 1 more attempt, but I guess it makes sense because it is Well, there you go. Another
Yeah.
fourth pickup attempt, right?
See, this is why I love the rule, because that's just 4 pitches that nothing's happened.
Right.
From a viewership standpoint, I think it's a great rule. If you're really into baseball, it doesn't really.
Appeal, yeah. Yeah. I mean, you can see why. I mean, 4 straight pickoffs though is pretty time consuming, but for this purpose, they're just trying to keep anything or keep maybe Ambrose off balance. First pitch swinging by Ambrose. It's lined to the right side for a base hit. Koniarski fields this one quickly, and Rolka will stay at second. So 2 base hits to begin this inning off of Blake Butcher.
Hey, watch the pick move!
Andy Ambrose coming alive at the right time, drills it down the right.
With no outs.
Hey, stay on your toes!
Blake Butcher having a conversation with Collins on the mound. Andrew Allenson is up. He is 2 for 3 in this game. He struck out in his last plate appearance. Going to see a meeting here between all the base runners and batter. Third base coach. Discussing some strategy here in this timeout. 3 runs on 9 hits for Saddleback. Or sorry, 3 runs on 9 hits for College of the Canyons. 3 runs on 7 hits for Saddleback in this game. Saddleback lost in the regional finals last year to Palomar. They're looking to avoid the same consequences today.
Would be so heartbreaking if it happens after Davini's 5th inning play that brought home Tanaka. They felt really good about that. They had a couple more guys on base, but then just not able to convert, and now the tables have really turned. 2 guys on base, no outs, 10th inning. Here we go.
I'm not sure if you saw that, but it looked like J.C. Allen just switched his gloves over at first base. Maybe he had an issue with his one that he was using. Now he's with a tan mitt instead of a black and tan one. Allenson, the big slugger, is going to square around here. They're going to try small ball again, which was successful in their first game for them. They got no outs. They just want to advance the runners.
Yeah, it's a great choice.
Pulls back, slashes, and he swings and misses at a high fastball. That was a very good pitch there from Blake Butcher. I think when he's showing bunt, maybe he was assuming he was going to slash with the big slugger at the plate.
I was thinking the exact same thing. It looked like he knew exactly what was coming. We saw Flashberg do that in game 1, and he's not going to they're not going to do that to him twice.
Allenson did strike out last time, but he does have 2 singles in this game. He's squaring a ground again. And he does get the bunt down. Davini fields, throws the first in time to get out Allen. So the sac bunt is successful from the big man Allenson.
Yeah, really good job by Allenson. Places it nicely, and runners move up. Saddleback in trouble.
Runners are on second and third. Colin Yeaman is up. He had an RBI single in his last plate appearance. He is 1 for 2 in this game. He had a sac fly and a walk.
Colin Yeaman, who, in my opinion, has been their best player in this series. Let's see what he can do here.
It'd be very interesting to see if they do intentionally walk him to load the bases and force out double play.
Could be pretty smart, and this first pitch will tell us a lot about whether or not they're going to do that.
Butcher was looking over to see if there's going to be called, and now they call time. And they're going to send Yeaman over the first base on the intentional walk. So it's going to load the bases for Jake Schwartz, who has grunted into a double play today. He has had less success against, or Dan Yeaman, I should say, in this game. He is 0 for 3 with a sac bunt and a double play.
Benches are really getting into it.
Oh, yeah. College of the Canyons are fired up. Jake Schwartz, he is their second leader in RBIs behind Ambrose. Bases are loaded with 1 gone. The pressure is cooking up for both Saddleback and College of the Canyons in this top of the 10th inning tie game. Butcher, first pitch strike, fastball away.
Bases loaded, season on the line, extra innings, goodness.
Playing with bases loaded depth, corners are in. Middle infielders. Oh, this one's skied in the left center field. Schwartzberg
makes the play.
But 1 run will score. So College of the Canyons takes the lead here in the top of the 10th inning on a sac fly. So interesting. So runners on first and second. College of the Canyons are now 4 to 3. That was a line drive hit to Schwartzberg, who misread it. It went over his head just a bit. He couldn't get a running start on that one. So an easy tag up from Roca to score. So now College of the Canyons leads. Now here comes Sepulveda. He already has an RBI in this game. He had an RBI base hit, a walk, and 2 outs. 1 for 3. 2 outs, Butcher. Starts off Sepulveda with a curveball, not in there for a strike.
Ooh. Placement looked good. Butcher doesn't get the call. Here we go.
Standing on deck, by the way, is Dylan Dazik, who is a defensive substitution for Ryan Camacho. This one's hit by Sepulveda to center field. Tanaka comes in. He makes a grab. College of the Canyons takes the lead on a sac fly from Jake Schwartz in the top of the 10th inning. We're heading into the bottom of the 10th inning. This is do or die time for Saddleback Baseballs. They're down by 1. You're listening to Saddleback Baseball on the Saddleback YouTube live stream. Saddleback Baseball on the Saddleback YouTube live stream. Extra innings in a do-or-die game. Game 3 of a best-of-3 series. College of the Canyons took the lead in the top of the 10th inning. What an upset this would be if they hold on to the lead.
Absolutely.
The 19th seed beating the number 2 seed to advance to the state finals. Michael Davini will lead off things for Saddleback. He's 2 for 4 with 2 doubles in this game. Great game for him and an RBI. Saddleback at the top of their lineup up, so this is the exact time they want them batting.
It's been a tournament of upsets, so this wouldn't be too shocking.
Correct.
But
yeah,
still surprising nonetheless.
Xavier Stoker on the mound again. Davini starts his hands, doesn't go around. Ball 1 on the fastball high.
And Stoker was absolutely feeling himself as he came off after that last strikeout to send it to extra innings. He's coming in with so much confidence. I'm excited to see what he's about to do.
Stoker, 36 appearances on the year out of College of the Canyons, 46 games.
Shows how valuable he is to this squad.
Strike 1 taken on Davini. Michael hit into a double play his last go around in 7th. 1-1 pitch on the way from Stoker. Curveball. Davini doesn't chase it. 2 balls, 1 strike as the ball's in the dirt. So yeah, Davini and then Morales, who has been hottest hitter for Saddleback in the series before today, he has not got any success, and then JP Heft as well hasn't had a lot of success in this game either. Ball 3 is in the dirt. Ball 3. 3 balls and 1 strike.
Looking good for Saddleback here.
Yeah, they just need anything to get a run across.
Now facing a 3-1 count, if you're Davini, are you going to let this one go and hope for a ball, or are you going to take a swing at it, be aggressive with only 1 strike on the board?
Well, we'll see. Stoker has thrown some balls out of the zone here. Davini has to be aware that Stoker might get Davini to chase. And no, Davini lays off a high fastball.
Gives Stoker a little bit of a stare there, playing some mind games.
Exactly. So ball a walk to begin the bottom of the 10th inning. And now here comes Isaiah Morales, who is 0 for 3 in this game with a walk. I wonder if Saddleback are going to have him bunt or if he's going to hit away. He's been hot before this game, but it'll be interesting to see what goes on with Son McCartney.
3 straight games now for Davini with a walk, so he's been doing a good job of just getting on base. Good job by him. And as you said, here's Morales.
Heft is on deck. He hasn't had much success in the series. We'll see what Saddleback do. Morales does square, and he gets hit.
There goes Davini.
Well, that's the best possible outcome for Saddleback. Isaiah Morales gets on. Runners are on first and second. JPF is up, and now I think you can assume he might sack here.
Absolutely. He's got 3 outs to give. He's got a guy on second and first. Just to advance those boys.
Heft had a sack bunt back in the first inning, and Allen, he is 2 for 4 on deck with 2 RBIs in this game. So Flashberg talks over with Stoker on what they could do here.
It's almost certain that we see Heft do some sort of sack right now because it just hasn't been his series hitting-wise, but he's a really good player. He understands that, and he knows he needs to play a role. And right now, you just need to advance your guys.
That's what College of the Canyons did last inning, and they're able to score 1. Yep, he's showing bunt straight away.
Does he pull back and slash?
No, he keeps the bunt down. It's going to be fair.
Very well placed.
Oh, it goes away!
Oh, my goodness.
Davini's going to come home. Morales is going to hold at third. Wow, and an error. A throwing error on the first baseman, Jake Schwartz, ties up this game for Saddleback, and they only have no outs.
A season-costing error. Oh, my goodness. No outs, second and third. This game is tied.
It could be indeed a season-costing error. So Davini comes home.
Wow.
Incredible. So what happened was that Heft laid out the bunt, right? And Stoker and Schwartz kind of paused at the same time, and then Schwartz finally picked up the ball. He had enough time to get him out, but the throw went wide to Roca's right. So Allen, who has been Saddleback's leader in RBIs this season, he has 2 in this game. He has a really good chance with no outs to drive at least 1 home on the. Oh, and looks like they're going to intentionally walk him. Wow, interesting here. So bases will be loaded for Cole Karniarski. Hit a home run last game. He had 2 doubles off the wall in the first game. All you need is a sac fly to get the job done.
Now, why would they intentionally walk Allen?
So one reason why they're going to intentionally walk Allen, because he has been sensational at the plate, right? He's the team leader in RBIs. So I don't think they wanted him to get a chance to hit. They would
exactly what I thought.
They would rather have Koniarski go after Koniarski and see if they can strike him out.
I was about to say, Allen is not the guy you want to face in this situation.
Curveball in the dirt. Ball 1. What a turn of events here for Saddleback. It looks like they might have been eliminated before this inning started, right?
Absolutely.
Walked by Davini, a hit by pitch on Morales after he's trying to square bunt. Heft sacks it over, and a throwing error on Schwartz, and scores home 1. 4-4 game in the bottom of the 10th inning. 1-0 pitch from Stoker. This one's flying in the air by Koniarski. This should do it. It's going to be dropping. It's a RBI double to win the game, and Saddleback are advancing to the regional finals. An RBI double by Cole Koniarski.
Who else but Koniarski to drive that one deep into the wall? He's done it in every single game this series. And once again, in the most important moment of all, Saddleback. The fans are on their feet.
The Carniac Kid does it again. It's a Cole world, and we are living in it, Keon. Huge at bat from Cole Karniarski. Jovan Camacho could not make the catch on the warning track. Saddleback win 5-4 and are advancing to the state finals after just coming up short last season. What a comeback by the Bobcats as they were down entering the bottom of the 10th inning.
And an amazing series played by both teams. I mean, College of the Canyons. Great response from yesterday's 9-1 game. They come out here and force extra innings, take the lead, but Cole Koniarski. Wow.
Wow. I mean, you couldn't ask for a better ending to this broadcasting season, Keon.
Just amazing.
This is our last game. We wanted to thank Matthew Brode, who's been broadcasting all these games this weekend. Shout out to Matt. Shout out to everyone who's been helping. But it's an incredible job by College of the Canyons. First of all, they're the 19th seed. No one expected them to be in this position. And to force extra innings in a game, an elimination game, it's incredible of them. Good job from College of the Canyons. They shouldn't be ashamed of themselves. They had an incredible season.
Absolutely. I mean, Saddleback, you look at the rec, 35-11. It is tough to take games off of them. They did it on the road. And really what was 3 road games. I mean, you call it home and away, but we're playing at Saddleback right now. And Saddleback at home is just a completely different team than they are on the road. If I'm not mistaken, 23-3 at home, which is just remarkable. And they were able to get a game off of them. They played hard.
Saddleback are able to advance for the state finals after coming up short last season with Santa Ana, who swept Fullerton and the other side of the Southern California division. thank you for tuning in to this final Saddleback live stream broadcast of the year. Once again, I'm Dylan Ludin, along with Keon Wojtowicz. Thank you for tuning in, and we say good luck to Saddleback as they go to Folsom Lake College up north next week for the state finals. Thank you for listening.